Don't do it.
I can't.
Don't do it.
I mustn't.
Oh, I like this, guys. This is nice.
Off access.
Mm.
That's how you do it. If you need to do it.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Not from a Jedi.
Ooh.
Not from a Jedi.
Right.
He's evil and he loves it.
Zablica, how do you think I feel if I have to sit across from the three of them who are all steepling?
Thank
You're not
you
in
for making
trouble.
time in your schedule.
We just wanted to... Oh, yeah, okay, great, sorry. We should have consulted on that.
Yeah, what's the vibe we're our evil board of directors?
Well, I'm good cop. You're bad cop.
I'm blatantly
Kate
evil.
is...
Let
Silent
them keep
talk.
talking. Be quiet. And
Hell
let them
yeah.
just keep talking.
That's,
Cigarette smoking man.
that's honestly very effective, I presume. I haven't been called in for questioning for years now, guys. I should rewatch some X-Files. It's so good. And I don't mind spooky stuff anymore.
Yeah.
It's
Not
time for
anymore,
your
I mean
reward.
anymore.
Your
eternal reward.
Are you a Scully Mulder shipper? A Sculder?
Oh,
A Mully?
Is there some angle
Molly.
on me?
I mean, but then they can't be with me. Like, I guess I'm hoping for the throuple, I think is what I'm... So I can't really ship them.
Yes.
Yeah.
You'd want them to share you?
Pass me around. No. Down in their weird little basement office. No, come on. Exactly, Eric.
Oh,
yeah.
weirdness is pointing something out.
Aragorn, is it like echo? Is it bad echo? Or is it like our room is still imperfect echo?
Thank you, the weirdness. Ooh, The Residence. I haven't heard of this, Captain Splooty. Perhaps I should take a peek. What kind of residence? You know what? Don't answer that. It's fine. I'll look it up myself.
Oh, it's kind of like the traders, where the residence
Traders.
is just all of them in a castle.
Oh,
Getting
yeah.
killed off one by one.
Ugh. Yeah.
Double pickup. Okay.
Ooh. Ooh.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. We will take a look into it.
Can you check to make sure that they haven't all returned to default in OBS, because OBS loves doing that shit.
Okay. In the meantime, I think we'll keep talking so you all can
Absolutely.
sort of decide, well, not decide, but let us know if anything changes, for better or for worse. Although I don't have much. Oh, except, well, we're going to talk about what happened last session at some point, but
Yeah.
we're going to be dropping you in media res, which I think I saw Cassie Mouse in the chat earlier. Cassie Mouse, welcome and welcome back. If you're not, I mean, if anyone's here and is not up to date on the campaign, doesn't matter. That's awesome. We're going to do a little recap of last session, but do feel free to ask us questions because we're happy to answer them.
Need Kate to talk.
Okay, I'm gonna talk. If you need me to talk, I can talk about all kinds of things. Welcome back to the same time zone configuration as usual. Those of you who just changed time zones last night, Echo is worse now. Cool. Thank you very much, but while we're in pre-show, we'll try to fix, but, oh, that sounds much better. Sweet. Okay. So that was before whatever you most recently moved. Okay, speakers versus headphones. Interesting. Yeah, time zones are recalibrated to the usual fuckery. I did not do a good sleep, so I might be a little loopy-doopy, but that's okay. Room noise, okay. We purchased and put in floofy carpets.
It's very floofy.
It is quite nice on the old feetsies, which is bon.
But we are exploring other solutions, si possible, if that would help.
I always find if I've had a bad sleep, I just need one of those horrible sour ginger shots. Ginger, turmeric, lemon, just one of those awful detoxy shot things.
Scott hates it. Like, I always order one for myself, and then Scott insists on having a sip.
Every time.
And and then he always
Yeah, I'm
just
just
makes this, like, the little squishy face. But it does wake you up.
Yep. Yeah. I'm not seriously sort of suggesting it, but, you know.
I do not have one on hand, as it turns out.
Oh, 1 point
Like,
merit.
that's much plush.
That's
Much
good.
plush.
And there was a question about Troyan and Macris's workout schedule. I'm insulted beyond belief, Cassie Mouse, that you think Dante doesn't have one. He just does the rite of shadow passage back and forth.
Macris's workout schedule is hucking kegs up and down stairs in the bar. That's definitely a big part of it. Then there is her variety of special friends that she spends some time with. That's some good cardio.
I feel like Troyan goes to the gym, but like at 10 o'clock at night
Ugh,
when
nice.
she can.
That's cool. I wish I was that kind of person.
Like she ducks out a night at the bar and then comes back.
Sean, cover for me for an hour.
Yeah.
And you
I
go.
feel like she's very like, she does a lot of like weightlifting and maybe 30 minutes on the treadmill.
Mikkel was also a personal trainer.
Subscribe for no.
Subscribe for more werewolf facts.
Michael would have done more.
No, I know, but like, I mean,
Yeah.
just two gym rats. You're playing gym rats, Liz. That's all you're playing.
You're right. My next character, not a gym rat.
Nice.
Sophia was not a gym rat.
That's true.
Sophia did yoga every morning as the sun rose and the birds chirped.
Because she did yoga.
Because-
Right.
They wouldn't rise
Exactly.
or chirp without her.
Exactly.
No.
They would come in, lay out her clothes on her bed.
Very princess. Very.
Just feel like the sort of she feels like
Which one
the
has the birds?
A
Many
lot
of them.
do. I think
feels
Snow
like
White has them.
peak
Yeah.
Disney princess.
She is, yeah.
Like she's what they aspire
Here
to.
and everything. Oh my god.
That's really cute.
Ooh.
I love it.
I love that mental image so much. And Mab would like do one, and then Cobra. Downward Dog, Cobra,
Yep.
Napra.
Oh.
Napracadabra. Was Mab always kind of like not silly? That's not the right word, but like, you know,
She was always sad.
aloof, sassy,
So.
drunk.
She liked her
That was a couple
Martini
times.
Map is still one of my favorite pieces of art that anyone
Yes, I would
has
agree
ever
with
made.
that,
Thank
yeah.
you. Weirdness. It is exceptional and
Truly,
in every
truly.
way.
And I have to agree with Gil. Disney princess,
yeah.
Disney villain. There's a finer
Definitely
line
want
than
to
you
go
might
back
think.
and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's cute. Weirdness. As do ours.
Yeah, when I'm
Yoga
like doing like the
stretch.
cat cow poses, Lara will always like weave in between my hands.
It's too much,
Stuff.
eh?
I'm like, okay, well,
Bye.
trying to focus here. I'm trying to find my piece.
Curious.
Very curious.
What has led to a...
Forest creatures are wicked.
Do you think it's an April Fool's?
I really
I kid. No, me too.
Oh, you
Oh.
sound perfect.
Thanks, Captain Spoolie. That's honestly good to know. Thank you. I've been engaging my AES.
Yes.
My internal echoes.
Esophageal
softening
system.
and-
Yeah.
oh, okay.
Ah, I see. Oh, thanks.
It sounds more towards my side of the table. That's right, because mine is probably boosted the most, because I am the most quiet. What we need to do is just, get me one of those, Madonna microphones. They're really, the headset that, comes out and around, so that they can't, it can't friction with any sort
Yeah.
of, facial hair or other hair.
Hear me out. It's a giant sound-treated dome that comes down from the ceiling and just hovers over your head. And then we get a screen of your face on
Yep.
the other side. That's like-
I am Zen Robot. Zen Robot.
a small interview drone. It's just the dome of boosting.
Incredible.
Yeah, get me my
sounds so
Corcom
good, though.
headset. There we go. Those I do know how to position. It's just there. And then I go. Oop,
Next to face.
sip. Er.
But yeah, I'm loving this projection of Kate's face.
I know.
Totally
For some
unnecessarily,
reason,
by the
I
way.
can picture it perfectly.
Yeah,
Like it really
yeah.
paints a nice image.
Fuzzy sticks.
Fuzzy
Sound boy.
sticks.
I'm more with the fuzzy sticks. I
That
love
is
it. Yeah, 'cause
unreal.
I'm gonna scooch down, but they do this with the thing, and they lock their arms,
Yep.
and they just stay there for
It's horrifying.
Half an hour.
I don't know
It's the
how they
worst.
do it.
I boomed.
Aragorn, how much would you require to start a Skillshare video series breaking down all the parts of a film set?
Yeah.
All of the roles, because that would
Fuzzy
be
sticks.
that'd be really
Stay tuned
good.
to our next marathon where that's one of our goals.
And this is the fuzzy stick sound boy.
I did boom for like a not a student shoot, but like I boomed for like a couple of takes once, and it was
Yeah.
awful.
Yeah.
Like my arms and shoulders are the worst.
$2 bill.
It was
Ooh, that's
awful.
rare.
A $2 bill. Oh, shit, I
Yeah,
probably
yeah,
still
yeah.
have one.
A boom.
Hi.
What's up?
Yeah, what's up? No, I'm thinking about it.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's doing some tests,
Exactly,
but
Witness.
what's interesting is that I'm pretty sure he's got he's listening to it through his phone, so he's listening to the actual output because those headphones are Bluetooth, but they're I think a lot more noise canceling.
So
and
less annoying that
as
we're
opposed to
also
like
talking.
open air. Well,
Right.
but you have to talk for him to have
Yeah,
examples.
of course, yeah.
That's what's going on.
Cool.
So there's a bit of a delay between what he does and what he hears, but it's more informative than. Yeah, it's true.
it really does.
Facts.
I'm imagining Aragorn's Skillshare
Yeah.
video series, but it's got to have accompanying like diagrams and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Kind of
Flippy
like
I
where
will
everyone
provide.
is
Fuzzy.
situated.
Oh, sorry.
I like the idea. So fuzzy.
Fuzzy Stick Sound Boy.
Yeah.
There's, I mean, the DP.
But I'm literally picturing like a drawing of a twig and then like a fuzzy caterpillar on the end or something.
That's
like
really
it-
cool.
One of
like,
those,
lost it, like broken telephone, but in drawings. Like she describes it and someone else draws it.
That would be really good.
would be really
That's
fun,
a great
actually.
idea.
Yeah.
Somebody write that down.
Yeah. I guess it's
Not
kind
like
of
in chat. Like, write it down permanently, please.
that drawing game where you put a picture and then you describe it, and then a picture and then you describe it.
Scrawl.
Scrawl.
That was
So
a
it's like
good game.
That is a great game.
50 Fuzzy Streak. Thank you,
Thank you.
Flower
Thank you,
Bog.
Flower. Fantastic.
exciting.
I
Gil?
guess maybe I should
Appreciate
talk
it.
a little bit more in the direction that I tend to.
Mm.
Oh, I'm so intrigued by something.
It is
It's
so
like
very
really
exciting.
entertaining. I'm gonna
We
keep
need-
talking though because I know it's important that I keep talking. Right? There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna
Everyone's
keep
saying
talking.
it
about
sounds really good right now. to
Okay,
me,
like really good. Wait,
good.
that sounds better. Such a Changeling Broadcast Corporation meeting.
Yeah, everyone's saying that's
Yeah.
it. That's it.
Nothing but a bog and baking and psychedelic 70s
I am
shows.
awesome. Woo! Keep talking.
More
into it.
Liz.
More
Oh, hi.
Liz.
Hello. Nice to meet you. So as I was saying, the Skillshare thing, it's like the various positions on a film set,
That sounds great.
as explained by Aragorn.
I'm gonna chime in every now and
And
then.
that, don't touch it, he's screaming at us.
Wow, so much better.
Oh my god.
Wow.
I'm gonna keep talking, and then
Everyone's saying don't fucking touch.
okay, I'm gonna keep talking. Just me. I'm gonna keep talking about things. I'm gonna talk about the fact that I've got a bunch of charms in front of me. Kate is good. Liz is good. But yeah, if when John gives us the okay, I feel like the three of us should probably keep ping-ponging in so that there's that consistency. There's also that person with the tool belt, but they only use cotton pads to dab sweat. Oh yeah, that's like, and usually they have like, they look pretty fab, or they look like they don't give any fucks. It's
The
like one or the other.
anti-shine.
Honestly, a
Like
bit
they're
of
either
both.
in like sweats and like greasy ponytail, or they're like full.
They're the
glam.
most fashionable person
Yeah,
on
they're
set.
the
There's
two.
like none of the,
Okay. So we're
Jonathan.
now showing us all three good.
I think so. I hadn't gotten like a most recent check. Magnetoperfection.gif is. I use that all the time, Sablica.
Okay.
Thoughts, feelings?
Kate's microphone is muted,
That's hilarious.
and yet this is what's making you sound okay.
Really?
I think you might have phase between the two of you.
Oh, that would make sense.
Phase being that both are picking up at the same
Jevin's
time.
Not a bit quiet.
Nah,
Is now
yeah.
a bit quiet. That's easy.
Yeah, no, that I can fix. That should be okay now.
Sick.
At the risk of fucking everything up, should
I
I
like, should
angle
it-
mine to
yeah.
be between us, or should we just
Okay, you
fucking
know what?
leave
I
it?
know where it's facing. It's facing a little bit towards that shoulder of yours, so let's try angling a little bit
No,
towards. No?
I wouldn't. I just wouldn't touch it.
Great.
If it sounds okay now,
Yeah.
then we'll keep it like this. I noticed that there's a firmware update for this thing
Yeah.
that's been released, and it won't let me access the settings until I've updated the firmware. And I can't do that without.
no.
Well, we're live. We should have checked it
I think it's
before we
fine.
were
No,
live.
it's fine. Like firmware. Unless, like, we just updated firmware and then it broke and then it broke again. Like, re-updated. Who knows? Okay, this is really interesting.
This is very exciting. Thank you, Splooey, for being on it.
Yes, thank you, chat, for doing your best to be direct and precise and giving us prompts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all are top titties. And thank you.
Is that, like, the
everything you
top
do.
of your titties?
Yeah, what are top titties?
Or, like,
So
titties
there's
on
a
top?
there's a scale of titties, and you're the titties at the top. I don't really know.
okay.
Like,
Beyond,
perfect.
I mean, you know, just
Yeah.
on the titty scale, y'all are the top. It just-
I was looking up Magneto Perfection gift because I'm...
it's him. I think he's wearing a black turtleneck, and he's just going perfection.
I actually didn't know what movie that was from for a long time.
Black turtleneck, yes.
See, I don't think of him as Magneto because I'm picturing the fucking
The
Magneto
helmet, yeah.
I'm like, I don't know any gifts with that.
So, Aragwen, I presume you mean around the house,
Doing a big-
but I am imagining around the outside of the house.
I'm imagining a round of tequila shots.
Oh, very good. Very good. Yeah, I mean, that's going to come back. That quote's going to
Two
come back.
Magneto gifts go.
Okay.
Got those ears.
So here's the thing.
Yes,
Now
sir.
that we've spent way too much time figuring this shit out.
16 minutes, not so bad.
Hopefully I sound better
Mhm.
at this point. Here's the thing. We are actually doing some audio equipment testing over the next week, which might change things dramatically again. But we'll keep you posted.
Interesting.
Mhm.
If you speak that quietly, you won't be picked up.
So interesting.
That made the
Thanks,
snot
Chris.
bubble. Hold on.
Sorry.
Let me snort that back in. Here we
Oh,
go.
God.
All right.
Okay.
The tissues all the way over there.
Oh, I should probably not have the stream live.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, probably. Yeah. Adventures in sound.
Tom, dear.
It's a 5-minute coding adventure.
This is where we test who our real fans are.
Yeah.
This is all an
They
elaborate
know how
trial.
we do. They know how we do.
It's true.
Yeah.
Nice.
kind of my thing.
So Captain Split, I hope that you love testing this shit. It's my least favorite thing in the entire world, is
Wow.
going live and realizing the sound doesn't work.
It's the pregame weeding.
What, of people?
Yeah.
Horrible. My kink. My God. Good Lord.
It is literally the thing that makes me want to snap things in half. Most, not really. I'm not. I don't react to things with violence, but it does make me very frustrated. So we're going to. I mean, we want you to say.
Yes,
I
we
will
do.
repeat.
Yeah,
we want
yeah,
you
yeah.
to say when things don't sound right.
Just don't want them to need to get to that point.
And actually, yeah, shout out for saying it so quickly, folks, and you were so specific with the feedback, and like, thank you, that was great.
Yeah.
And
Just odd.
yeah, we handled it relatively quickly, all things considered. I would say, thank you, John.
We can't.
Thank you.
We can't
Thank you,
drop
John.
one.
Thank you.
Thank you. Just for today, because we're only operating on 2 mics.
Sounds good.
We
You
gotta
got it.
we gotta be a bit careful of going too low. Happiness is easily found and lost, Cassie Mouse. That's the way of life.
It's a feeling. Yeah.
But
You said stage whispers only.
but you won't be picked up at that volume. That's the problem. Now your mic is dead.
Mm.
But otherwise I could hear it
Yeah.
for what it's worth.
Yeah.
But we are hoping to change things.
Yeah.
We'll find out. Let's not waste any more time on this. Let's go on to figuring out how to handle John when he is frustrated. What is the easiest way to handle me when I'm frustrated?
You may not have these at home, but we do. I'll get to what you have in a minute. But we do have these safety tools. What are they? Well, the green card, the play card, indicates that despite any outward appearance, I am okay to continue. Pause card, however, is a brief interruption to let people at the table know about something that they need to keep in mind before game can resume. Stop card, however, is a complete dropout of everything, talk person to person. In our case, we'll go to a be right back screen, and game will only resume once everyone at the table feels safe to continue. You out there don't have cards, but you do have options. What are they? First off, you can let us know in chat. You can at RPGClinic. We'll see that on our screen. You can also whisper one of the moderators. They have a green sword next to their name. Today we have Aragunchi, who knows 10,000 things, and bleeds like invincible Kung Fu Fenris.
Yarr.
They're happy to keep your feedback anonymous should you so choose. And you also always have the option, if you need to, you can either close chat or the stream. We don't want to see you go. We do want to see you safe.
Aw.
Thank
you. Excuse me.
So John, please do use safety cards. That's where my brain was when you were segueing. I was like, oh, should I be prompting John to use the safety card right now? So thank you for the segue. Otherwise, I guess this is the EXP music, isn't it?
Oh, I think it is. Should we do the thing? Oh my god.
3, 2, 1.
Bah. Whoa!
Oh.
I'm assuming that I can't actually draw it in yet, but I have purchased my 4th dot of dexterity.
You can have it. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Oh.
Nice.
I'd rather that you just do it and not be confused.
Oh, I just know that we're main combat, so it feels a bit cheesy to be bumping a physical stat.
A dexterity stat is not going to make or break the entire game. Doing things like, I bought a very specific gift that gives me a very specific ability against a very specific thing might be more cheesy for me.
The puppet
Anti-puppeteering gift, yeah. And that's it.
petrifier. There we go. You already have that one.
And it failed.
Surely it should be.
If I recall correctly.
Yeah. Oh well.
Yeah, I put it over here so I wouldn't be
The
tempted.
shame. Shame pile.
The shame pile.
It's like the dice at Rollport.
It is. They're over there.
They're so nice, though.
Thank you.
I just have to make sure that I spend some time alone with this machine at some point.
Quality time.
Some
Quality
quality time
Mhm.
to beat the shit out of these bugs.
Yeah.
The
Weird face.
yeah.
Hmm?
Of course, then we'll get different microphones in, and it'll all have to change again.
Yeah, of course. Hooray!
Which is part of the reason why I want to make sure that when we do a change, we just do it.
Yeah.
Piecemeal changes, then
Of course.
habit of
More and
messing
more.
things up.
Yeah.
At any rate, do you have any questions?
Recap for last week?
Oh, fuck. Dante defined his relationship with Apotheosis following the events at Chained Oak. Shortly afterwards, the rest of his pack joined him to learn that Apotheosis worked with Dante's model of Code 902 to detect face stealers who entered downstream. Packet Loss advised Troyan about ways to defeat ZX. The pack realized that the Korax, Theo, was also a potential target for ZX. After a quick planning session at Bar Balthazar, Theo left for Saputo Stadium to burn face stealer remains, but soon messaged Troyan, they're already here. The pack raced to the stadium and attacked something that had captured Theo. When it became clear that the thing was merely a puppet of ZX, the pack closed in on ZX's supposed location. One day we'll just play desaturated like the entire time and muted
Yeah.
the entire
Oh,
time.
yeah?
And people will just be like, this is deep.
It'll be all charades.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Like-
we'll have like a silent episode where our voices are been taken away by a spirit or something.
Hush! It'll be our hush. Ooh.
And-
the podcast listeners are gonna hate it. One in
We'll
five
make 'em
podcast
listen.
listeners hate
We'll
them.
make and listen. Oh God. A 20s cartoon one shot. Whoa. Yeah.
Like, because also we'll be like, look, there's 4 things that are gonna happen in this episode that you will hear,
Yeah.
and it will be incredibly important. But we're not saying when.
Kung Fu Fenris art.
Do we then do like title cards and you know what I mean, like a silent movie, or do we
Absolute
dub?
cinema.
Wow. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking
Do
hell.
we have an Inception sound effect?
No.
Right then.
Best we have is
Do we have a fart noise?
No.
no. But
Just out of
do
curiosity.
you want one?
Kind of.
For Mickle.
When Dante shits himself and goes up the tower,
I have like a 15-minute compilation of various fart noises because it was in a
Why
show
is it
file.
15 minutes?
And so it's basically for a sound designer to be able to select the one they want. And they just put the whole file in and then cropped it in QLab. So I have the whole 15-minute file anytime I need a fart.
Send me the time code with the fart you want, please.
Genuinely.
Oh my god.
That's
Usually
really
it's
good.
not about farts and it's about, music or
Yeah.
phone rings.
like that a lot.
But also,
It is the
Flatulence.
one unfortunate thing about unfortunate might be the wrong word, but I tend not to do scatological humor.
Right.
And there are people who have approached me previously who were like, "You love that shit." And I'm like,
no.
I like
Not-
funny sounds.
like I'm
I do, yeah.
like a funny sound is one thing, but like I don't know what gave me the impression that that's what people pulled from me.
I think it's because you like hitting the nuts and dick humor. And so people are like,
But
well, it's just
that's
a hop,
classy.
skip, and a hop, skip, and a jump from one to the other.
Classy.
So they
Neighbors,
put
if
it,
you will.
like, where is the divide, you know? It's very narrow.
Yes,
There
the
we go.
taint is the-
Let's
yeah,
really,
correct answer.
all right, hold on. Where's one of Aragorn's drawings? Wait, there we go.
Aragorn's?
And if you can see.
Flavians.
No, Aragorn's doing the Skillshare presentation.
Yeah.
Right,
already-
right. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's my theory.
That's a pretty good theory.
Fancy.
For the record, if somebody like I'm not judging anybody who is into that kind of
yeah.
humor, like you do you. It's just not the joke I would make. But for some reason there's a lot of people out there who think it's the joke I would make. And then I'm like, what have I done? And I think
And
it's
the answer
but I
is-
think that the answer is very much for
Neighborhood, neighboring humor.
Neighboring.
neighborhood.
Neighboring
Humor
humor.
in
I
the
like it.
neighborhood.
who else would design a recreation center to go through a sewer system?
Oh, yeah. I mean, God? The creator? I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Every scene needs a poot. Gross.
Every scene needs a poot sounds like if Dr. Seuss was doing like design for the theater.
Oh my god.
Incredible. Well, Captain Splee, we run on 24 logic, okay?
Yeah.
There's stuff happening. Sorry, there's shit happening all the time, is what I was going to say, but there's no shit happening ever.
I thought we were all wearing adult diapers.
Is it just me? Brian, you've been driving for hours.
Like
I
'cause
know.
Oh, I know.
I feel like occasionally I have had my characters be like, "Can I go use the bathroom?"
Mick will shit herself in the middle of the
'Cause
busy
yeah.
intersection.
That was...
That was like, the icing of the completion of that.
Because one thing that's
Campaign.
never happened is this. I have to take a wicked dump.
Damn it!
Like that's.
I mean,
that's
the worst
never
part is we
happened.
wouldn't
It's
remember.
okay. She told us that. She tells you.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
actually what
Tells
every
you.
time. She tells you. That's what she tells us. But we forget.
Imagine using your sidereal powers.
We are doing a supercut of every time she tells you and our reactions and
Oh.
just filling it in with.
Yep. Oh my god.
All right,
Okay,
are we?
all right.
Shall we just
Man,
get this thing
we
started?
have to fight
Haha,
Starlight.
this was our
Bro.
April Fools.
Yeah.
Yeah, we love fart joke. What's the April Fool's? Oh yeah, okay, let's do it. Let's do it.
Farts.
Psych.
Psych.
Yeah, let's party. Oh god.
You know, I was even debating doing one of my hard cuts to just like smash cut into this to do it really, really fast, and then, yeah. Sometimes things don't work out the way you want. It has been very famously said by Mike Tyson, of all things. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. I don't think that Guru necessarily lose their shit just because they get hit. Sometimes they lose their shit more than anyone else in any game that we've played. And sometimes they don't. Sometimes you can have a plan that survives getting punched in the mouth, and that's part of what makes you warriors. But the only way that that happens is through repeated training, discipline, muscle memory. the idea that you are constantly going into battle and you know that things aren't going to survive first contact with the enemy, but that the plan sometimes doesn't need to be abandoned. That's the hard part for you, is figuring out when that is appropriate, when that is important. Careful going into this. The things that you expect may not happen. Just don't forget one thing. The goal. But you have to be aligned on what that goal is. Because if I asked the three of you what the goal was, I'm not certain that all three of you would give me the same answer. And I'm not sure any of you would be right. New session, new willpower. Recover.
Praise God.
Oh,
Now it's 4, right?
Yep.
Because it's my... Yes!
Highlight your rage.
Shows.
We don't really have a show.
Ah.
John has a show.
Oh.
thank you.
We only have some friends.
John,
angry.
can I ask, John, can I ask you to recover me 4 willpower, please? And maybe
Oh, is it
unplug
not
my stream
responding?
deck? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry about it. Or I could.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Thank
let him
you.
do the thing and then I'll tell him which thing to.
Sorry about it. Oh, yeah. This is something else that I need to check for myself
So
pre-show.
it's to your right, the furthest back cable.
Thank you, sir. It's coming back online. Yeah, thank you.
He's in.
I'm in.
If only all tech problems were so easily solved.
ZX problems.
And on again. Thank you.
Where are you?
Barreling up the stadium steps to get to the booth.
Yeah, the broadcaster
Yeah.
booth or whatever.
Where the
The
Fixer-
announcer's booth.
An answer booth.
Where this creature is, this creature that was puppeteering the thing that was attacking Theo.
Yeah.
And
And is connected
Theo.
still to Theo.
Oh yeah, it was also yeah.
Oh yeah, I have a silver knife.
yeah,
That's one
So-
silver knife.
I think, yeah, all three of us, although someone's in Krinos, are converging up the stairs on this announcer's booth.
Let's have a look at what you've got going on. You're all completely healthy. Troyan, you're sitting at 4 rage.
Yeah.
The other at 2.
Mm-hmm.
Troyan, you're also sitting at 2, and you are going to have to spend 1 more if you want to stay in Krinos.
Right now?
Yes.
Easy.
I'd rather that than return to.
Well,
Almond.
yeah.
Well, then that also drops your rage to 1.
Yes,
As well,
exactly.
yeah,
That's
exactly.
why I don't
Yeah,
want
Good lord.
I don't want any of that baggage.
I need this rage.
As you race up, what's the question?
We're counting health boxes
no,
for
that's
Troyan, but
correct.
it's okay.
Right? It's stamina plus 3.
Correct.
You only have 2 stamina.
No, I have 4.
I have 2 stamina.
Okay,
Yep.
that,
Oh,
that does the math. Okay, great. Great.
Yeah, if Macros goes Krinos, then it just bleeds into
Yeah,
Troyan.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
stealth
already
route.
overlapped
overlapping
with mine.
hers, so that's why I was like, oh no, is something wrong? Because we just updated her willpower and I was just worried that
Hmm.
beeps and bid boops.
No, I just like the idea that Macros, your health track just gets so long that then you can start spending Troyans.
It's when you throw your pack mates in front of the
Yep.
fight for you, yeah.
As you start running up those stadium steps, so it's a stadium, it's not an arena, it's not a covered stadium, although there are like overhangs to protect like the audience from rain. It's an open air. The announcer's booth sits out a bit over the bleachers so that they have a better view of the field despite being high up. it is accessible. If you climb all the way up, there are doors that you can use to get into the announcer's booth, or you can try to just smash through the windows at a certain point once you get up there, because they have a proper view of the surroundings. But when you're about halfway up the stadium stairs, you start to hear Theo scream. Not yell, scream. In absolute agony and pain.
And was it only Dante? Who could see the threads? Only Dante?
Because it's in the umbra, or the umbral in some way.
You said there are threads and that they're going towards the announcer's booth.
Is there any way to tell it? Where do they connect to Theo? That's my question. His limbs?
His limbs.
Okay. How high in the air are they?
Well, they're the umbra.
Right, but like, if I jumped, could I try to tear them?
Not if you're not in the umbra.
That's fair. Fair play. I can see them, I can't interact with them, right? No, I'm
So
not
you're using
gonna go-
penumbral senses.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
So you can see what's happening in the umbra, but you can't interact with them.
Okay, well,
You could potentially petition a spirit to do so, but you'd have to petition the spirit, and that will take time.
I think it's more important we try to. I'm sorry, Theo, but we gotta crash through this first.
Well, that's one way of stopping it, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's the hope. I feel terrible.
The fire that is in one corner of the stadium, I need all of you to roll me your resolve awareness.
Good. 2 successes.
Two
3
successes.
successes. Sorry.
2.
Okay. So to most of you, it just smells like the accelerant that Theo used to start the fire. It's probably something like lighter fluid, to be honest. Dante,
Mm-hmm.
you detect something else.
Oh, what kind of something else?
It smells almost sweet in the air. What?
Sorry. It was to do Inception block.
Fart.
This is the,
In case
the
you
wrong
forgot,
time.
Kate, just remember, it's always good to fart.
Oh my god.
Like,
It's just
It's really good.
fart. To do fart.
Exactly. Exactly. It's Louis.
Woo!
yes, it was.
Ooh. Oh god.
Okay. Slap your crying.
Oh my god.
I don't feel like woo. Oh, that's nice.
Oh, so good.
That's really funny. I don't feel like Dante has the wherewithal to get back over to the fire to investigate it further. And it's kind of low priority. Unless the sweet smelling is some sort of explosive, in which case it will become high priority soon.
Well, you know that thing that fucked with everyone's minds after the effect on attack on Weathered Storm? What did that smell like?
I don't remember. I should remember, but I don't remember.
Is it the same smell?
Well, you didn't smell it.
Yeah.
No, but people described it. They said it smelled like. They said.
No, I don't remember.
No, it was vinegar. I don't.
Yeah,
think
yeah, it was
sweet
something
smelling.
acidic,
Yeah.
Whew. Oh, sorry, Kate.
Yeah, the face stealer has been roasting marshmallows over the and farting away at the bonfire.
God.
so good.
Now I look up and see that.
I don't think I
You
have.
can't place the smell.
Yeah, and I don't have the wherewithal to run back and check it out further from close by. Whoa, what's this? Like I'm not gonna.
And then he
I'm not
passes
gonna. Yeah,
out.
exactly.
That's
Just like priority is stopping this thing, whatever it is.
Okay. When you start getting up close to the booth, Troyan's not actually in a position to make plans.
No. No, she's good.
Raro.
So, Troyan,
Yes.
how are you getting into the announcer's booth?
What is the most direct path if I'm running up the bleachers? Probably launching through the window?
If you launch through the window, you risk taking damage.
I would like.
You
I have
can
a
try to
vendetta
just
against
bust through a
doors,
door.
So I'm gonna go through the door. That's very on brand.
Okay.
I'd like
The
to do
door
that,
will not be
please.
able to resist you. You're at a. What is your strength in Krynos?
5, I think.
Well, what's your strength normally?
3.
Then it's 7.
Then it's 7.
Yeah. So think about how hot Sophia is.
Yep.
Just picture that in your mind. Okay. Troyan's that strong.
Damn.
Troyan is, in fact, as strong, I think, as Brom was at the end of
That sounds right.
CTS.
That sounds right. I
All
don't
them
remember,
oaths.
but all them oaths. That's right.
So many.
Although, Brom was that strong all the time.
My man.
God, is Brom sexy? Like, are we in the Brom Renaissance?
For sure. Bromsons. But yeah.
Nice.
When was I sexy?
Thank you.
I guess once in a while when he was being really obtuse.
Yeah.
Well,
Quite often.
he was being clueless and you were being obtuse by choosing to make him clueless.
Sometimes he's flaky.
Oh.
Get it? Because it's his skin.
Leg wrestling, eh?
I read lake washing.
Rena Brahms.
I was thinking about that, Eric,
So
but it
gross.
didn't work for me. Anyway.
So yeah, she launches
Straight
herself
through the door.
Through the door. Fuck
Okay.
doors. That's it.
The door smashes off its hinges and gets propelled into the other side of the announcer's booth, where it shatters one of the windows.
Nice.
So now glass rains down on the bleachers on the other side
Oh,
of the
right,
booth.
that way.
I assume that the two of you are quite close behind.
Probably.
Yeah, we're both in Glabro, so we probably can't keep up, but like I imagine we're close behind.
Yeah, imagine in Troyan's war form, she'd be going literally like like a dog running upstairs,
Yeah.
like both
Loping.
loping all the way up, like smash. So onto the breach is yet another door.
Nice. We love it.
Troyan, in the red haze
Yeah.
of your vision, in the red haze of your vision, you see in front of you an androgynous figure sitting in a chair with cord wrapped around it, just anchoring it to the chair itself. Its eyes are closed, but its eyeballs are moving rapidly under, as if in REM sleep, which literally stands for.
Rapid eye movement.
That's right.
Trivia boy. Quick.
Trivia boy.
Its mouth is parted, and its hands are clenched onto the. It's kind of like an office chair. It's not quite, but has armrests, and its hands are clenched on it, knuckles white. It's the only living thing in this room.
I mean, Troyan's a feral little lady, so she's
If we were in
launching herself
Hamid,
at it.
we might have had a conversation here.
I don't think she's wants to talk to them
I
anymore.
don't think so either, and I'm not going to stop you.
Dante probably would have.
I mean, he's somehow or it's somehow like I think it's.
You
probably-
are right behind Troyan. I am going to give you the chance to do something because Troyan had to stop for a half second to kick the door in.
I don't even know, but like I don't think.
Soundproofing is also like exploded out into the room.
Oh my god, nice. There's an argument to be made for maybe it's, doing something to Theo, but I think we're all on the same page that we want to destroy this creature. And Troyan's first into the room. I'm going to.
Okay, Scott, I'm going to
John,
ask
yeah,
you to
tell
roll
me.
me your wits occult.
Okay.
Your difficulty is 4.
Okay.
Dante!
Am I correct in my sense that we were further from Theo? Like, we were closer to the booth than to Theo when the screams happened?
Yes.
Yeah, because that's the thing. It's like if I was close to him, I might have stopped, but I feel like,
Critical success, 7 successes.
Damn, son.
If somebody is puppeteering Theo, they're likely doing it from the Umbra,
Mhm.
not here.
Mm-hmm.
The cords lead to this location,
Oh, okay.
but there's a good chance that whoever is in this chair may not be the one doing
That's
it.
yeah. I'm yes.
That doesn't mean that the person in the chair is your friend.
No. But it does mean that maybe this is another layer of red herring and stuff. Right?
yeah, it could be like a tether or something. I don't know how. Like, yeah, I don't know.
Troyan?
Krenos McGee is gonna launch herself at the figure in the chair.
Okay.
Can I perform the rite of shadow passage on a potentially unwilling participant?
It would take you too long.
Well, can I start performing it? No, that's weird. I mean, I want to because I want to get there, but like,
You can begin to prepare the rite, yes.
okay.
As a player, I give permission for what it's worth. I
Okay,
don't know if
okay.
that helps, but
I mean, it's not like we're in the Umbra now, right? Like a right. Yeah, it takes time.
You need a shadow shard in order to do that.
Yes, which I think
Ooh,
famously
I think we
we've used them
exhausted
all
them. Shit.
on Endless Night. Yeah,
We should have learned craft. Fuck.
I have craft,
I have craft.
Why didn't we make
care
it?
rights, and carpentry.
I don't think they're just like, oh, I spend an hour.
I thought it was
tutoring
just
at
like
the
hammering
workbench.
a few things together.
Sorry.
Tick, tick, tick.
I'm gonna start preparing the rite of shadow passage, and I'm as much as I can. I'm keeping my eyes on this thing that's being.
Well, right now you can't see it. There's a thing in the way.
Hello.
Its name is
right.
Troy.
Okay, right. Okay. I keep my eyes on Troyan, I guess. Oh my god. Oh.
Macris, are you trying to do anything?
The thing is, it's just the question. Like, the thought is, can this silver knife cut the threads? But if the threads are in the Umbra,
You would have to be in the Umbra to cut the threads.
I can't stick my hand into the Umbra. And I can't even see them
the moment,
to begin
no.
with.
Correct.
No, you in fact
I
only
have
know
the right of
what
shadow
Dante
passage.
has told you.
Exactly. So, I think if there's room to maneuver, she's gonna try to slash down the torso with the aim of sure damaging the person, but also trying to like break the ropes in case there's some part of the process.
Okay.
But
Nice.
also not getting in Troyan's way.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be-
First things first. Troyan. I'm going to need you to roll me your strength brawl. You are unopposed.
Interesting. So my rage dice is 4. Saying my other dice is 6, but I should be getting. I just want to make sure this is reflected because I've got strength is 3, brawl is 5.
So
Yeah,
then
rage
it's
dice, other dice, so it's 4 plus 6, 3 plus 5 is 8, 9, 10. You're in Krenos.
Yeah.
Change this turn. You've got to
Oh
change that
shit!
to turn 4.
That's what it is. Well, look at that. Thank you, Kate.
you should be up to 12.
Yes, now I am. Thank you.
That's
And your razor claws are active.
They are
because
active.
You are in Krenos.
man, poor body thing. But potentially,
Maybe the
potentially.
Ranger Claws will cut the ropes anyway.
Oh my god. It's beloved performer Sandra Oh.
Oh my god, no!
God.
See, I was like, oh, it's a broadcast booth, so it's local news celebrity Mitsumi Takahashi.
Oh,
Apparently, we have it in for a certain part of the planet.
Oh, I hope not.
Famous people today.
5 successes.
So, with your razor claws, how much damage is that? Because it's 5 straight up plus your
5
damage.
Plus half my glory, rounded up, so 2, so that's 7.
Plus the fact that you're in
Yeah,
Krenos,
'cause
if
your
you're using
damage-
claws, is plus
Your
3.
damage window should
All right, so I think that's
I think that's 10.
yeah, because I already added that. Yep, yeah, that should be 10.
Okay.
Thank you. Sorry, person.
You don't get there in time.
Hi.
Macros, guess what? Next round, you don't have to spend willpower to stay in
Troy.
Krenos.
Hey, I killed someone.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Troy, not Macros. Yeah, you're not in Krenos at all.
Is that good?
It's for my purposes now.
Then
You eviscerate.
Oof. Oh, girl.
There isn't a whole lot of control capable in Krenos, and you don't exert it.
That's right.
However, I will let you do something else.
I'd like to solo to see if there's any difference in how Theo is.
So you're looking out over
Yeah.
Theo. So the bonds
Yeah.
that were staking Theo to the
Yeah.
ground, his arms and legs have been stretched way too far away from his body. So he currently is operating on 4 dislocated limbs.
But it doesn't seem like any relaxation has occurred in response to
Well,
the slasheroo.
he's now unconscious. So
I guess there's just a
the
difference.
stretching
between,
has ceased once Troy
okay,
eviscerates
that's
the
thing.
body.
Is there like a slackening of the time?
There is a slackening.
Okay.
Whether the two are related.
I'm going to take
Progress.
credit for it.
Are you still continuing the rite? Are you participating in the rite?
Sorry, was that a yes to?
Yes, I'm continuing the rite of Shadow Passage. And I'm gonna try to. Well, I'm
I
gonna.
assume you'd convey.
Yes, we're still linked
yeah.
telepathically, so I'm going to tell them it's coming from the Umbra. We have to at least look.
You can look. You have penumbral senses. You can
But
just
I mean,
look.
but I also want to go.
You're in the middle of a rite.
Yeah, exactly.
And she looks around the room and starts gathering some cable to help lay a circle with him or whatever the fuck she can find that feels techie for him, but ritual for.
The cord from the dead body, or no, that would be
No,
really
it's a
destroyed. Yeah,
broadcast booth. There's,
yeah.
like,
There's
lots of-
other cables and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, great.
Fuck their equipment.
I
She's
like
definitely not caring about not damaging property.
Exactly. Yeah.
You're gonna have to drop.
Huh.
Unless you want to kill either Troyan or Macros or Dante.
That counts as a round?
This is a round. The
Okay.
the rite of Shadow Passage takes longer than 1 round to complete.
Yeah, it's like
So you'll either have to continue spending, just seething, or you'll have to drop.
I would just be so useless if I dropped, y'all.
No,
You have the
you
right of
should
rage.
keep.
Yeah,
You should keep. Yeah.
no, but the thing is, like, is it going to take us 2 rounds or is it going to take us like 2 minutes? Because my sense, the way
That's true,
you've
like,
been
if I'm-
applying it,
Give me a second.
Because I spent one as soon as we started.
Yeah.
And then I got a freebie because I killed a person.
Yeah.
And now I'm spending another one.
Yeah.
So at the rate that I'm going, that ain't great. But
Yeah.
the alternative is
I'm not even necessarily
Fucking
looking
Hamid,
for,
am I
like,
right?
quote unquote rules so much as just like what the vibes is. Because my sense around Rite of Shadow Passage isn't just. It's not like a bunk.
No,
or
no,
like
no.
a round thing.
It's not like something you can do
So,
in 10 seconds.
It's either,
Performing a rite takes a whole scene unless otherwise noted.
yeah.
okay.
Fuck.
So I guess I should drop so I at least have some willpower available.
That sucks.
Okay. Yep.
But you can cease and do a rite of rage.
Yes, that's true. Immediately, which would take us all up,
Mhm.
which would be good. Okay.
You can hit that piece.
Yeah. Fucking hell.
Okay.
Pausing in the
He was
midst
still
of
breathing.
greediness. Right. Yeah.
For what it's worth. He doesn't look like he's dead.
pausing in the midst of this sort of, right, John, Dante is gonna switch tacks, look around, look at the brutalized body of this victim, I guess, and take a deep breath. Has there been any change in the energy in the room? Does it feel like there's someone, does it feel like, well, never mind.
Like, you talking about the vibes?
Yeah, I am, yeah.
It's still pretty fucking creepy. You're in an announcer's booth and there's a body that did not survive contact with Troyan.
Yeah. Okay. I couldn't really feel the presence of anyone here anyway, so
No.
that's correct.
I mean, penumbral senses.
Yeah, I'd be able to essentially peer.
So, penumbral senses specifically.
Mm-hmm. Ow. Oh.
It lasts a scene, so you can still look
Peer? Okay.
through the gauntlet.
I think, yeah, I'm going to... Approaching...
I will warn you that if you do, you will alert some spirits to your presence if you glance through the gauntlet.
But there was a presence that was somehow puppeteering either this thing
That's right.
or Theo, so I need to see if it's here.
So you're going to.
So
take a
I'm going
look.
to look through. Yeah, I'm going to start by examining sort of the space that the body is occupying in the Umbra and look out from there.
All right. You look through. So where the chair was, where there was a person, there is another. This person that you can see, because you're still staring through the gauntlet, like, you can't make out full features. It isn't like, click, oh, everything is fine and normal. There's still a certain amount of haze.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing that you can see is that this, whatever this is holding on to a spirit that you know. The figure who is seated on a stone plinth in the Umbra is currently clutching onto an avatar of Fox.
Oh God. What does Fox look like? How does Fox seem, I guess is my question.
What does the fox look like? There isn't a song about that. I can't.
Okay, but is the fox saying anything? Any yipping sounds or any? Okay.
The hands of this person, whoever it is around the fox's neck.
Motherfucker. Is it immediately clear whether it is drawing power from Fox, or is it clear that it's like punishing Fox?
That's not clear.
Okay.
There are still strands extending from this person towards something in the center of the field. In the center of the field, in the Umbra, there is another person
Okay.
who is lying on the ground.
Right.
It is not somebody who you recognize, but they're also far away, and in the Umbra, you would not be able to recognize this person. But it is in the same location that Theo is in the physical world.
Okay.
So, I'll have you roll.
Yeah.
This will be Wits Occult again.
Because I'll tell you what I'm thinking,
Yeah.
but I also know
If you
I
brutal
wrote
outcome
this.
this.
Yes.
I will tell you the exact answer. It will be the truth.
Okay. Okay. It's a brutal outcome. I'm not even gonna bother anymore. Okay. That's good though, right?
You understand now. Whatever this face stealer has done, it needs to steal Garu's skins in order to be able to assume that kind of ability itself. But it has discovered a different path than the other face stealers. What this one does is create a simulacra. And that simulacra ties itself to an entity across the gauntlet. So, the way that he was able to manipulate Theo was by creating something that then tied itself to Theo. And then in manipulating it in the Umbra, he can manipulate Theo in the real world. Similarly, a simulacra here in the physical world, he can manipulate himself. Now, Troyan's destroyed it, but that doesn't hurt the creature on the other side. In fact, one would say that then it liberates that creature. What you have done, or rather specifically what Troyan has done, is removed his tie to the physical world, which means he can't get back this way. So he can't return instantaneously.
Okay.
He'll need to enact a rite. If he knows it.
Right, or potentially.
Shadow Shard.
Yeah.
Deals with.
Or exactly, maybe
spirits or whatever, yeah.
something with spirit.
This one person had to have killed, ritualistically, 5 Guru in order to take.
Go ask Alice.
You know their names now.
I've learned too much. This is not good.
You know what they've done in life. You know that their spirits are trapped within ZX's form, and they cannot escape.
Oh no.
There is no reward for them. They cannot reach their loved ones. They cannot be summoned. They cannot rest. Every ounce of their essence is being poured into this thing, which has decided that somehow it deserved the power more. It has Theo. It could take someone else. What you don't know is how to create the simulacra and how long it takes for the simulacra to be associated with someone else. But you know that it couldn't have taken very long if it didn't know who Theo was before he started doing his grisly work. Unless he knew Theo all along. Dante.
Hello.
You are now at Rage 5.
Oh. Yeah.
Knowledge was too
I'm
powerful.
really, really mad. Yeah, I was gonna ask to gain 1. I'll take the 3. and we're back, I guess.
Dante is convulsing. Not quite convulsing. That's not like, I don't want you to start being like, he's freaking out. But like, Dante has peeked across and he is like absolutely ignoring and trying to fend away either of you while he's looking, because he's getting all of this information.
It's too much for his head, I think.
Liz,
Yeah.
Marcus would like to injure Troyan, having seen her drop out of greenhouse and knowing that we've got more fights.
Liz approves of this.
Great.
Is that cool, John?
Hit bash.
No, she's gonna take the silver dagger that she still has.
Oh my
But
god.
she's going to basically palm slam the hilt of the dagger into her throat so that like it's damage. It's silver, but it's not like stabbing you with silver.
Chicks dig scars. Let's do this thing.
Hoping
All right,
to,
here's what I will offer you.
Pretty fucked up.
I'll give Troyan 2 rage if you deal her 1 egg. I'll give Troyan 4 rage if you give her 3.
Can I try?
Get it right.
I do have my rights. So because primal anger is dice roll dependent.
Okay.
So you would give me enough rage that I could make the gamble of switching to Glabro and then using primal anger.
Yeah, with just the one.
So if we're mathing, our best case scenario is that I don't go from 2 to 1 and then I roll 3 successes and then I end up at 5.
And I
Well,
don't
no,
hit you at
you'll
all.
gain 2, so you'll be at 3.
Yeah.
I'm offering
you
you the
would give
chance to
me-
be at
I would
3
get-
rage or at 5 rage.
I would like 3 rage.
Great.
Silver's
Yeah.
no fucking
Sorry, I
two.
thought
No,
it was
I-
just
no.
1. I
Yeah.
understand. That's great.
Yeah.
That's much better.
Try and take 1 egg.
Gain
2 rage.
Great.
That's good.
Uh,
Then
but
she-
here's the other thing. Troyan,
Wait.
Yes.
you're going to have to do one other thing. Spend 1 willpower, or you're going to have to smack Macros.
Oh, I'll smack Macros.
Okay, you're in Hamid.
Oh, sorry. Kate,
Yes,
is
yes.
it all right if I smack Macros?
You're in Hamid, but you do need to roll Strength Brawl.
Great.
Smackers.
Smackers, get on the floor. Smackers, give me some more. Let me. Oh yeah.
I don't know, guys.
I'm
It's
coming for you.
fucked up.
At least it wasn't a brutal. Uppercut.
Macros goes out the fucking window.
And then she's gonna like take that, ignore Troy, and go gut punch Dante next. It's gonna be great.
That song from Cowboy Bebop starts playing as you start falling through the glass.
Nice.
Pal.
5?
Yeah.
Okay, Macros.
Yeah.
You can roll your Dex Athletics.
Yay.
Dexletics.
Throat punch and slap back. Everyone gains rage.
Remember that you are in Glabro.
Yeah.
I took rage from seeing too much. Classic. That's. These guys can hit each other all they want. This is.
I do love the Dante's freaking out over there.
5. So I take 1.
Did you? What did you roll? You rolled.
5.
No, you dodge it.
5 and 5. Oh, I dodge. Yeah.
Which makes me angrier.
No.
Yeah, she dodges it and like basically ignores you at this point and heads
Fuck.
towards.
I should also point out.
Oh, you piece of
this was
shit.
this was your one chance to attack your packmate. You can't just trade 1 egg
No,
for
no,
2
no.
rage all the
Oh
time.
my god.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, it was also
I mean
silver.
today. I don't mean like
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah. But no, it was like.
Campaign's over, folks. You can only do this once.
Troy's just like,
Rhinos,
cut me again.
she
I can't
dropped
handle
down
it without
to
the rush.
Hamid. We need to fucking fight. She's got to get back in the fight.
Indeed.
Also, what the fuck is going on with Dante?
No, we can deal with him.
She's gonna grab Dante's shoulders.
I don't know if Dante can communicate basically anything.
What are we hearing in his head?
Oh,
Since
yeah.
we're
Are you
connected.
sending anything?
I'll let you send a sentence or 2.
Yeah. It's just sounds. Blah, blah, blah. You can use words,
That's
Dante.
the White Lotus theme song.
No, it's what was it? Hits the drums.
Animal.
That's
Animal.
Animal. Yeah.
That's cute.
So cutting through the noise,
Yeah.
I guess, in his own mind, so you probably hear this as quite loud in your own heads, is, that fucking thing killed 5. They're trapped. They can't get out. And it has Fox. I'm gonna again. He's basically screaming it into their heads.
So yeah, then she's definitely gonna like grab Dante and shake him. Then let's get in there. And, like slam him back against a wall and grab the fucking cable she was laying and go back to trying to pick up the Rite of Shadow Passage.
Is there any reason, John, other than danger? Is there any reason why? Just based on what I saw earlier, this thing is it's currently in the Umbra with no way of getting out without a couple
That
of
you know of.
that I know of, without doing something potentially or some other way out. Is there any danger to facing it there other than the fact that it's kind of on its turf?
So it's not on its turf.
Right. I guess not. You're right. Yeah, because it has a physical form. It just can't return to it.
No. It is in the Umbra.
Okay.
When you go into the Umbra, it's not like your body remains behind in the real world.
T-posing, yeah.
You go into the Umbra.
Okay.
It is in the Umbra, but it needed a tether to stay to return.
Yes. Right. Yes.
That's its way of getting through. It's not Guru. It is a twisted attempt at being Guru, which means that it has some powers that you don't understand, and it has some abilities, but it doesn't have all of them, and there are things that it wants to be able to do that it can't. Rights may not be something that it is easily capable of doing.
It's a really twisted.
So there is a chance that you can just be like, fuck it, leave it in
I was
the
gonna say
Umbra.
there's a twisted part of me that's like, we just leave him there. He takes willpower damage until it dies, right? But we don't know that.
But you don't know whether it has another way of getting through.
So
It might.
We can't let it. We have to do this. Macros
It
is
would be a
process of-
tactical blunder for it to be like, the one thing that I can use to return to the physical world, I'll leave alone in an announcer's booth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Undefended. Yeah.
Undefended.
You definitely have done a thing that has not, that like is going to inconvenience it at the very least. Of course, you don't know who you killed.
And I'll never ask.
After being slammed backwards into
cold.
the God damn. After being slammed backwards into the, I don't know, cupboards or wall or whatever it is behind me, I want to do my best to, or Dante wants to do his best to focus and assist Macros with the rite of shadow passage.
Ooh.
That is
Wise.
wise.
Mr. 5 Rage.
Yeah. The rite of shadow passage is not one you particularly want to brutal.
Cupboards.
So you are assisting and you are a skilled assister?
I know the right. Yeah.
The local gauntlet rating here is 4.
Oh.
Is 5 successes.
Done.
My rage dice are all successes instead of scariest fury.
Good
Riddles.
job, Macros' rage dice.
All right. Only your dedicated clothes can accompany you. Now, here's the thing. And the knife that you have, not dedicated to you. And I doubt that you would take the time to dedicate it to you
No.
now. So the knife stays
I
behind.
punched you now. I'm dedicated.
It's like a gift as well, but none of us
That's it.
have it.
I have the rite of
Objects aided
dedication.
by gifts or other supernatural effects will come with you.
So my brass knuckles come with me,
So-
for example.
Roll me a die, please.
That's a 9.
The dagger does come with you.
Oh. Actually,
don't
hang
trust
on.
it.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I was like, can I at least like just yeet it under a
You don't
desk
have
in a corner?
you can throw it away if you want, but if you're holding on to it, it will come with you.
And it seems to be whispering,
No,
kill
take it with
Dante.
you. I'll take it with me. We'll see how bad it turns out. Let's go.
Yeah.
LG.
It's fighting a knife, sentient knife. Let's do this.
Yep.
Yep.
Classic.
The knife is called homemade vasectomy.
Oh no, homemade.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Oh, Dante.
Hello. Oh. Oh.
You can feel the pull of the gauntlet. The way that it tries to shield the Umbra from the physical world as you push through. And then you're there. The plinth is taller than it appeared when you first peeked through. It's about 10 meters up. Sitting at the very edge of the plinth is a figure wrapped in robes that look like they've got too much ceremonial attachment to it. There's no way that one would need eldritch runes stitched into the hem. No reason why somebody would need to have it have that weird stiffness that comes from when it's absorbed too much liquid and then dried. But there is Fox, clenched between its two hands. At the top, the hood is pulled over the face and you cannot see it.
How far away from it?
You're at the base of the plinth, so 10 meters.
Okay, thank you. And is a plinth like a sheer?
It's like a big stone slab that goes right up to the top. It is sheer.
Okay, so it's basically like really tall.
Yeah.
Okay. Sizing it up, do I think that if I put all of my Glabro strength into it, I might be able to shake the plinth?
Ooh.
Shake the plinth?
Yeah.
Probably not. You don't know how deep it goes into the
No,
ground.
that's true. Yeah, there.
I mean, you can try.
How deep is your? Yeah. Yeah, that seems legit. Seems legit.
Mm-hmm.
Parlay. It calls from the top of its plinth. Parlay.
Let Fox go safely.
I'm not giving up my leverage. After all, there are so many avatars of Fox.
And you know you've already lost. This is the use of Crow's laughter to try to piss it off and get it to focus its attention and attacks on Macros.
Okay.
Fox.
Yeah.
That's good.
What does the fox say? Oh shit.
Help!
Ow.
Help me, motherfucker!
Page 149.
Thank you.
Shake the plinth, topple the fox. Then you'll eat some bagels and lox. Thank you.
Sounds delicious. I didn't. I didn't congratulate you.
Kate did.
Oh, okay.
And then I chose to say it while staring at you.
Composure and insight. And it's your manipulation plus honor?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
I do.
Nothing new. Alright, 3 successes.
No.
Fuck.
Is that?
It's burning.
It was just water running or something.
There's no reason for you to come from me. I'm your ally, even if you don't recognize that. Are we not to take the fight for Gaia?
How many of Gaia's warriors have you taken out of the fight?
Be rational about
At least
this.
5.
Be rational.
All premeditated. All ritualistically slaughtered.
We're not rational creatures. And you'd know that if you were one.
You dare to infer that we have anything in common.
Troyan,
You're a twisted facsimile of what we are and why we're chosen.
would you give your life in order to avert the apocalypse?
I will not do anything you say. I will not discuss with you. I will not entertain your hypotheses, your hypotheticals, Nothing. You are nothing. You are worse than nothing. Dirt is too good for you. Dirt is Gaia. You are trash. Now come down here, if you are Guru, and let us finish it like Guru.
That's the difference between you and me. It's vision. I see a world without the apocalypse, but it would take the strongest to bring that about.
And you're, of course, the strongest.
Yes.
If only you could sacrifice everyone else to avert the apocalypse. You wouldn't fucking die yourself, would you? You wouldn't give yourself up for the to avert the apocalypse, would you?
If you proved to me that you were stronger than me,
Don't.
I would give my life to you. In an instant.
Define strength, because I'm sure you'd warp it in your own fucking terms. Arm wrestle? Wits? Quality of fucking character?
The futility of the no moon, and just stretches Fox out.
That's sad.
Fox isn't making a move. Fox is actually doing its very best to not struggle. You question ways, and in doing so, you don't think. You fight, but in doing so, you don't think. But you understand. You've been searching for a new way of doing things this entire time. I'm just pulling my arm back. I don't want to.
I don't want to give it influence with me.
Are you a sticky fuzzy boom man or what was it?
Fucking hell.
Fuzzy stand stick.
Yeah, there you go. That's
Downstream has constantly been searching for a tool to avert the apocalypse, being able to stand against the thinking, the dogma of an outdated Guru nation. You understand that sometimes what's best is to think about these things rationally, to take the time to think. I know you, Dante.
No, you don't.
Speaker reaches across, and yet everyone has turned on you now.
It was turned on me.
Your saviors, here, during endless night. Northern Guard has abandoned you. Weathered Storm, Goose, they're not here now. Your own pack. Sorry, what's...
Macris was doing this, so she was 5.
Okay, sorry, I'm not looking at
That's
you,
okay.
so...
She's just doing this.
Your own pack can't understand. The future needs innovative solutions.
Where you are wrong, and where you will never see the truth, is that you believe that rationality can exist without humanity.
You're not human.
If you let go of what makes you human, then you are worth less than dirt, as Troyan says.
I am more human than all 3 of you.
Huh?
Nice!
Macris keeps a straight face.
Yeah.
Glorious bastards. I need 1.
You've already stated that the only value you place is the ability to think. Not feel. Not even fight. Just think. You're a brain with at best a pair of legs and a mouth that spouts bullshit.
My compatriots who stole faces, including ones you know.
And we stole their lives in exchange. They felt very human as they were begging for their survival. I don't think they're so far above it as you think.
Keeping Fox's far outstretched, removes the hood, and underneath is plain. As if you asked a computer to just say, "Show me a face," and it's there. Anonymous. Soulless. You're not ready for this fight. Even now. I am destroying Climata. I will tear out every root from every tree so that the mountain can live again. I will destroy the hive from within and see every black spiral dancer on this island annihilated.
One of your fellow creatures allied with them.
Necessary sacrifices. How else are we to gain their trust?
Or just don't. Fucking fight them as you claim to be so keen to do.
As I said, from within.
From
How
within
else to
is a
stab a
very
heart
good way of getting twisted. You take on the illness of the body if you go inside.
That's so strange. And then just lowers Fox for a second, who now is like scrabbling at the edge of the plinth to try to get a little more
Yeah.
up. The voice is not one that you recognize. That's so strange. It sits forward on the plinth, its chin resting on its hand.
We can't have muddled you if you're all knowing and all powerful.
I'm trying to remember.
This.
Oh, what are you trying to remember?
Who said what you said? It's not the first time I've heard it.
Do we care?
You've killed too many of us.
It was one of you who said that.
Do we care?
Nope.
Oh no, fuck no.
Macris is going to take an attack action if, out of character, you're good with it?
Yes.
You're...
I'm okay with Macris initiating a fight.
Do you want to take a break first?
That's probably a good idea, hey?
I want to know if it's like a launch into the air. No.
I was looking up, and there is actually throwing rules for throwing objects.
Throwing! Okay.
God, where's Monkey Leap when you
Because
need it?
the fox is outstretched.
Yeah.
So the thought is, aim for center of mass.
Yeah.
Fox is not
Not
going to
hit
maybe
fox.
use the shield. So. That's
Okay,
the thought.
okay.
What?
Yes, I would like to.
Do you need anything?
Nope.
Work. Here, sketches here.
Gil, I would love some classic teamwork for plinth shattering. That would be great. I mean, respect. This guy, this thing is, it's a very seductive way of thinking, isn't it? To be like, I'm doing all the right things and I'm doing them in the best possible way and causing suffering, but averting more suffering for the ends justify the means in a way. And I think it's a very seductive point of view that this creature is spouting. And evil.
How evil?
It's a good question. Aren't we? Because I'm sitting here arguing with myself while the scene is going on, going, well, wouldn't I do anything to take out that black spiral hive? Wouldn't I sacrifice basically anything? It's interesting.
I mean, I do a lot of things because I realize it's the only way.
Mm-hmm. The only way. Got him. You got me, Gil. It's true.
Well, I'll leave you to your stuff.
Kate,
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
can I ask you to refill this now that
You
I...
said you didn't need any.
Yeah, well,
excuse
now I do. Thank you.
Excuse me. That's all.
Nice.
No.
Yeah. I mean, Aragorn, you're right. Like, I feel like, and this sort of logic has come up in game before, and I appreciate it because I think Macros kind of like used this line on the black spirals as well, which was like, okay, if you want to cut a deal with us, then either you're coming to us from a position of weakness because you know we'll fuck you up, or you could just do what you say you're gonna do, and then we'll trust you, and then we'll help you. Like, if what I'm not arguing with this creature's like logic or illogic or whatever, but yeah.
You?
Well, I mean, Cassie Mouse, my understanding is ZX, this face-stealing thing, has said, aren't we all aligned? Don't we all have the same goals? Which, perhaps we do. Perhaps it's all a lie, we don't know. Yeah.
If there's
It's a
one thing that
shame.
I've learned,
It's a real shame, Aragorn.
folks, is that you can't do a good villain monologue with these three.
Oh,
They do not put up with it. They'll interrupt in any way they can. First verbally, second physically.
physically, yes, that's correct. I'm just waiting for one game, John, where you're just gonna go, I'm going to blow up the ocean, and then we're gonna go perfect, and then we
And
jump
he'll
in.
just and he just flips up a cover on a big red button.
Oh fuck. Gaia covers the ocean, doesn't it? Yeah, tough. Anyway,
But yeah, there. I also will give you a prediction for free. Even if they manage to take out an enemy and like drive it down to the point where it can no longer speak properly, or not speak properly, resist properly, but can still speak, they won't ask, why did you do these things, or try to get closure or anything like that. They'll just kill it.
if Dante were alone, he might. But then again, and I will say this, if Dante were alone, maybe the fight wouldn't happen at all, and he'd get the shit kicked out of him. Like with Future Block. Not the shit kicked out of him, but... Because this
Zablica, bring up the Rokea. Damn.
Nice. This is the issue, right? Is like, either... we have to pick a lane. Either they gotta die, or maybe there's a chance at redemption. But then if we leave the opening, maybe we get fucked up. We can't risk getting fucked up, John. We're the PCs, you see.
How
So-
great is your capacity for forgiveness?
I'm not even... I would assume Dante's is the highest in the group, but I don't think... that actually honestly is a good question, but I don't know. And also, I'm gonna go to the washroom.
Just catching up on chat.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like, great. Okay.
Whoa. Metatech...
Can't spend XP if I don't have any XP. Come at me, everyone.
This is gonna cost you 1 XP if you interrupt. Well, I don't have any. Shit.
No, it's fine. I'll go into XP debt.
No, come here.
I was just saying that I would bet all the money in my pockets against all the money in your pockets that if you had the chance to hear him out or kill him, you would kill him.
Of course.
You would not hesitate.
Well, that's
It is very hard to do a good villain monologue with this group
not.
because you do not put up with that shit.
That's true. Someday I'll
don't.
play. Someday I'll play with someone who would put up with it.
Don't think that's happening anytime soon. I'm not mad. It's one of the things that you'll get into this, and at some point I should just do a clinic hours on this. But as I've said before, if you constantly betray the player characters, then they start trusting no one, as they should. Paranoia isn't paranoia if everyone is actually out to get you. But in the same vein, there are times when the players are just not going to be interested in the cool little bits that you've wrapped up in the story. They're just going to want to get things done their way. That's okay.
The trouble is that you make your villain so hateable that, like,
Zabuka,
there's no
absolutely.
way that my character would, like, sit through and let them monologue, because, like, the end of the conversation is going to be a fight anyway. I don't know.
There is a way out of this without a single blow.
Oh, probably. But we're Gru.
I mean, you just have to sit down, hold hands.
But our feelings, but Sophia isn't in this campaign. Sophia is in another castle.
I don't mind them interrupting a monologue. The difference is that they then just have to put up with the fact that they don't get to know what the monologue was. But if the players aren't interested in the monologue, why give it to them?
Sometimes the players are interested, but the characters aren't. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
There's no ticking clock here.
I love your monologues.
Marcus had a ticking clock, and I was like, I'm gonna try to let a few sentences get past every tick.
I think we're about to win the hockey game.
Hooray.
It's strange that I care, even though I don't watch most of the games because I can't. Oh, it's not even the expense, it's also the time.
Well, yeah, time investment. Yeah, the Canadian.
So Canadians, Captain Splee, just in case you ever look him up, it's Canadiens. It's spelled the French way, Canadien, officially on the team.
Maybe. Yeah.
You can be cool in Texas by demonstrating this knowledge.
Yeah.
The one time that I had a cool hockey interaction in Texas, I was wearing a Montreal Canadiens jersey while I was in the HEB shopping. I encountered somebody wearing a Boston Bruins capper jersey, I forget which one, and he, like, the thing is, both of these teams don't exist in Texas, they are outside. Hockey fans are rare in Austin because there isn't a team in Austin, there is in Dallas.
Yeah.
But he looked at me, the Boston Bruins and the Montreal Canadiens are traditional enemies, looked at me, gave me an up nod, and went, "Fuck you." And I looked at him and I was like, "Hey, fuck you back." And we were both like, "Cool." And then we just went our separate ways. It was very
Perfection.
fun.
I love that.
Hey, Carnage Mantis.
See, that's because you were in the HEB. If you were somewhere else, it would have been a fight. But HEB is best. It's a place of wonder.
A place of wonder.
Yes.
Cheesecake.
Ooh, let's see how crack.
Is it time?
It's time for something.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I believe, Macris, you were in the middle of something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got a plan. Sounds good. If I wasn't a rage machine, if I was the thinker. But, he's also, like, he's basically said he doesn't expect anything from me. He only thinks Dante will listen, so, like...
Wow.
I expect that your skin will make a nice house coat.
Yeah, exactly.
What?
So she's
Oh, now you're
gonna
dead.
throw the silver dagger, center of mass of this end. Hopefully. I can't brutal, actually. I only have one range.
So sorry. What is exact action that you're taking?
Dagger,
Thrown dagger.
thrown. So it's death athletics. Lift it up. Feels good. I'm gonna keep that. Save my willpower for the danger zone.
The danger zone, yeah, I was gonna say.
That's 7 successes, including a critical success.
It feels good. 7 successes. Yep.
I don't even look. I 360 no scope this shit.
Cool.
Be really cool if it.
ST caveat. Or fiat. ST fiat.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, I win. 'Cause I'm the big
Because yeah, exactly.
Approved.
10 dice.
Oh no.
Oh.
That might not be good.
How many successes did you roll?
7. I don't know whether silver hurts more or less for this weird thing.
That's gonna be a question, isn't it?
Oh well. The knife tumbles end over end. The knife is, indeed, made of silver.
Yeah.
The knife sticks itself into the androgynous chest. Because you were aiming for center
Center
mass.
Mm-hmm.
I won't do you the disservice of having it hit the face or somewhere else.
Yes, I did. Aim good.
Being good.
Drops Fox
On the plinth or off the plinth?
off the plinth.
Fucking hell. I wanna try to catch Fox.
A fall from 10 meters takes about
Gravity accelerates at
9.81
9.81 meters per
meter.
second squared.
Yeah.
Come on, Dante, calculate fast, buddy. Rage 5.
I'd like to use Gorgon's Visage to halt gravity itself.
That's dope.
thank
Can you
you
look
so
at gravity?
much.
Don't worry
You
about
look
it.
at all the air molecules.
Oh,
Yeah,
around it.
I'd like to
Nice.
halt the air molecules,
So
please.
it will take 1.4 seconds.
How's my reaction time?
1.4
At
seconds
5
is a long
range.
time. That's
Can I try?
yeah.
I want to try.
That's plenty of time. You
Yeah.
can catch Fox.
I could even just center myself. Amazing.
Fox falls into your arms.
Oh.
Little claws poke into your chest.
Hey, buddy.
This wasn't supposed to happen.
Tell me again about being the strongest one here. Smartest one here.
And just starts pulling. And when the knife pulls out of its chest, you remember that stuff that spilled out of the seams of the puppet?
Yeah.
It starts spilling out here. It starts to drip down onto the plinth and then stain it. It's not blood. It's something closer to ichor.
Best friends is why, if you attempt to defend yourself with a weapon but aren't very good at keeping control of the weapon, you've just given your attacker a weapon.
Mm-hmm.
He now has a silver dagger.
Ideal.
He is moving very unfortunate. Okay. I can see this isn't going to go anywhere. You win. You win. Puts the dagger back, like just clutches it to its chest, trying to put its hand over the wound, and then
Oh.
You destroyed my tether.
Is that what that was? I wasn't thinking.
Starts to wrap its hands in air, and then you can see just
Something.
Dante,
Yeah.
the occasional glint of light. It's trying to pull the threads that it has in the umbra to guide it to the body that's lying a fair distance away.
What are the odds I could, with a running start? I'm in Glabro. What are the odds I can take a running start and climb this plinth?
It's a 10-meter sheer plinth.
So not good.
It's not
Not
great.
good. Can I jam my?
What about
I
the
don't know.
power of
Claws
two?
would be much more likely to help you get up if your claws could penetrate the stone. But in Glabro, that would be difficult.
What if another Glabro were to toss a Dante?
Toss me.
Toss me.
What if a Macris were to toss a Dante?
Don't tell the Galliard.
Oh, sorry. I actually have a slightly better idea,
fair enough.
which is just cradling Fox in one arm. I just want to take my gun and just. I just
What, Pop Fox?
No, I just
my
want to
God.
ice this guy. Straight shot, middle of the head. Let's go.
Can you
Just-
use your gun in the Umbra?
That is a.
I've never seen
I
you
presume
use
it was
before.
dedicated to me.
Yeah, it's in your
Is that a thing?
tattoos.
It's in your tattoos.
Yeah.
It's in you.
You can. The thing is, a gun might not do shit against a spirit.
Yes, but is it a spirit?
No.
Right. So.
No, it is a physical form.
It's a thing. Yeah.
It
Exactly.
claims it's more human than all of us.
Oh, as in like what else would?
Except it looks like it has no soul.
That is true.
Don't need a soul to get them. Absolutely.
I've met a
not.
few humans without souls.
Oh.
Go ahead and roll. I mean, you'll have to draw your gun.
Yeah.
Can Macris toss Dante so that he shoots midair?
I don't want to look. Well, I do want to look cool, but like that's a meta consideration. I just want this thing to die. That's what I want.
Sure.
Because we're done here. I mean, we're not done here. I will try to jump on this thing if I need to. So knife, one-liner, bullet.
No.
That's the
The only projectile weapon I have are one-liners.
Can you have wasp talents, or is that a completely different?
No, I keep thinking about getting it. And now
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's solidified my want.
I don't know why I had it
4
in my brain
successes?
that you had. But
Okay, well, it's
not hiding.
hurt.
Yeah, I checked.
Damn, Cassie Mouse. Is it? That's your character in Pathfinder, right? Right?
How many successes?
4?
Okay. So I only rolled 2. So that's 2 plus the damage of your gun.
3.
That's 5.
Yeah.
Cut in half.
Okay.
That's 3.
Okay.
Let's just round it up.
Blam.
The hand that's holding onto the strings just drops. Then let me tell you how to beat them. Let me tell you what I've learned. If you're not going to trust me. We all have the same goal.
I can't listen for very long before the voices of the ones you've silenced will scream in my mind, so you better fucking talk fast. And he's trying not to shout at Fox or his packmates, but that's what's going on here.
High rage will do that.
Yeah.
I'm coming down. And it
Oh boy.
pushes itself
Oh.
just off so that it starts to scrape down
Oh.
the plinth. It's almost a free fall, and then it lands in a just crumpled heap at the
Oh
base.
no. I didn't catch you.
Fall into my arms.
Oh man.
I need to shift. Actions?
No.
You say
action.
sorry.
That's
I
in
assume that's
character.
Troyan saying no
That's
and not
Troyan
Liz
taking
saying
an action
no.
of saying no. So,
Actions no.
no.
I
That's
think it's
not
not
clear, Liz.
No, it's perfect.
The power source. It's located underneath the museum that you saw, deep. Too deep. Very deep. They draw from it in order to complete rituals that give them insight, that shield them from harm, that prevent infiltration. We almost joined them. We were trying to destroy it. You need to destroy it, but you won't be able to get near it unless you convince them to let you go. No spirit will enter. No blade will penetrate.
I'm going to pass my gun to Troyan.
Troyan would like to
Oh, yep. Never mind.
do a few. But
I'm going to offer it. Sorry, I'm
this
going
can
to offer
be-
it.
She waves it away with a grateful look.
Yeah.
While this is happening, because if it has more to say, Troyan's not going to interrupt it. John is trying to gesture something to you. Could I shift to Glabros so I can use a gift?
Yeah.
Thank you. Meow, 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 meow. Now, ooh, how eager are we? It still has more to say. She's not going to interrupt it, but she is just quietly shifting forms, giving her
Just
pack
quietly,
mates
like-
time to ask questions.
I killed 2 stargazers. It attracted the wrong attention. I didn't mean for her to die. She was strong. She was so strong. I tried to stop them. I tried to do anything. Actions?
If I may, and if my peeps, my fellow packmates are okay with it, Troyan would like to activate Kiss of Helios so that she can lay hands on this creature and burn it with smoldering flames.
As you reach out to it, it reaches up to the hands. Not like to fend it off, just reaching up.
Hopefully it doesn't take my face.
Yeah, see,
Please
Mac-
kill me before that happens.
Macris is at 0 faith. It's like, are you actually almost dying, or are you completely bluffing?
Will she forgive me?
She doesn't answer.
The body alights. The body is in a lot of damage. The body is in critical condition.
Yeah.
Body is on fire.
Whether or not this thing can hear him, whether or not Dante even says it that loudly, he is going to say, "You've helped to revert the apocalypse. Good job."
What was her name?
May you die never knowing. For she was worth 100 of you. This is said through gritted teeth,
The bad guy.
with her hands closing hard on the other hands that are reaching for hers. She's trying to inflict as much pain as possible while also burning the thing, hopefully to death. But
It's got a big hole
Yeah.
right here.
Yeah,
Put your hand in it.
yeah, she's gonna do that.
Nice.
She doesn't want to free up a hand to attack her though, so maybe she could do a little passy pass.
Yeah.
Kate skates on it.
Jerry and Macros, same page, always.
Oh God.
I see her face.
All right.
How long are you going to hold the body?
Ryan needs to know that it is thoroughly wiped off the face of the earth. So she will hold it until it is ash, until the ash is ash, like as like minimized.
You're going to have to all spend 1 extra willpower.
To stay in the Umbra.
Fair.
I was just
Just from
all just
staying
like
in the
you.
Umbra.
Acceptable.
This is a fair use.
Yeah.
Eventually, the only thing that's left is the clave that drops to the ground, unharmed by the fire somehow.
Well,
Tink, tink,
Ashenation
tink, tink, tink.
is happening.
Ashenation.
Yeah, Ashenation is happening. Macros would check on the fox spirit. For the avatar of the fox.
I think Dante's still
Dante's
holding it.
it? Great, never mind.
yeah, I one
Then-
handed.
I mean, you can go and check on. Like, you can be
no,
like,
no.
I don't really want to watch.
No,
Like,
no,
I
no,
could.
no.
I do.
Yeah, so.
I mean,
Yeah, if you got him then.
yeah. I would be watching the burning of this manga too.
Fox starts to twist in your arms so that she can see.
See, this is why we're all a
Guys.
unit.
Are we the bad
Link to
guys?
fire in the eyes.
Shit's fucked up. I'll
This
let
was not
Fox
hunting
see.
for recreation or bullying.
Nope. This was self-defense.
This was spirits finding vengeance.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
I'll help Fox watch.
Then Macros will pick up the kniff.
It found me. It was hunting me.
Is this fox?
Yeah.
Macros turns to look at the body state where Theo was in the other.
It's a dead human. Its face is gone.
Fuck.
The rituals that would have had to have been done in order for this to have happened were clearly done quite hastily. It might not have needed to cost someone's life.
Fucking little fuck. I'm glad we didn't negotiate with you.
I mean, theoretically, he's implying that it's our fault. It was done hastily and someone died. And we've caused the collateral.
We can't go down that path. If it's our fault, we can't go down that path.
But, you know, it
It stretches in your under your arms, the body, and then just starts to break down. The thing is, to cremate a body is more heat than you can realistically generate. Like to reduce it to ash,
Yeah.
you need like a furnace.
Yeah.
You're not quite that.
Are you sure I don't have the furnace?
You
But
survived
what
the
I will
lava.
tell you is
Put
that
it
you
in.
can definitely burn it to the point where it is bone
Yeah.
and like
Yeah.
oddly pork smelling meat.
Oh.
All right, great. I'll take it.
I will give you my personal storyteller guarantee.
Definitely dead.
It's fucking dead.
Thanks.
Okay, but like how? No, but how dead are we talking? This is great, fantastic. I will take that guarantee. Someone write this down.
You are now in the possession of the knife. I need you to roll me your intelligence. Intelligence occult.
John, there was just a whole monologue about how we don't think. Oh no.
1 success.
Yay.
You can tell, while you don't know to whom it belonged, that this was a Gaian clave. Not a, like, I made it myself.
Oh, it's not like, okay, yeah, I understand.
It's not like a Minecraft.
I watched a few YouTube videos and
What blocks do you have to throw in?
Silver.
So it's a guy enclave, but you don't know enough about claves to identify who its owner potentially is or was.
She's gonna attempt to keep it. Thought process being, I don't like the idea of a random silver clave kicking around where bad shit's happen.
We can give it to my girlfriend.
Yeah, or at least bring it back to the weathered
An active
storm.
volcano.
And see if they know anything about who it may have come from.
That's fair.
And then if your girlfriend asks nicely, maybe I'll not throw it at her. I'll throw it at her feet instead.
Nice.
Bodies have a way of, while they're burning, they tense and curl in weird ways. But once it's finally still, you can stand up.
Just gonna take a bone as a trophy.
Which one?
Tibia.
Not its jaw, because it kept yammering.
Trophy.
Tibia. Fucking hell.
Wow.
Shit's fucked up. I'm gonna set. Can Fox stand? I'm gonna try to set
Fox isn't
her
hurt.
down. Okay. Oh, good. That's good.
Other than like
Well, yeah.
being like, "Ah," but Fox isn't hurt.
I'm gonna set Fox down then, as gently as I can. Hunted you, it hunted us. It was trying to do what it thought was right. Maybe. In the most horrific way possible.
You always have the right to hunt. As long as you follow my rules. But some things deserve to be chased.
We know who we're hunting next.
Good.
Are you all right?
No. Save the mountain. You're getting closer. I'm proud of you. And the fox turns and bolts.
That's our sweet.
Macus is gonna start raiding the sorceress or whatever it is that was used, and starting the Rite of Shadow Passage to return.
While this is happening, and maybe just Dante's going to help prepare, but he's just going to walk over to Troyan as well, who is standing near a corpse, holding a bone.
Holding a bone.
Good.
Rather large bone.
That's
It was the
cool.
first bone I thought of, y'all. I don't know what to...
Take two, third.
Take a whole bunch.
How do you feel, Troyan?
The healing I needed to do was done before today. But that didn't mean the fight was over, and now I feel like her healing is complete too. If I ever see her again, I hope she'll be even more at peace than she was before. Either way, Gorgon is appeased. It's a good thing we have another fight. Otherwise, I don't know what I would do with myself.
There's always another fight, Troyan.
Oh. You know? How are you?
Beach episode?
What did you see?
At the mention of what did you see, John, I'm gonna have.
Gain a rage.
I can't
Yes, you can. That means that you take one willpower.
take a willpower down. I'm gonna reach down and try to like sift my hands through the remains of this creature to try to. This isn't gonna. I don't think it's gonna work, detect the thoughts of the guru it killed to see if I can hear them being freed from their horrible prison. Just digging through human remains.
Now, shall I tell you what your brutal outcome is?
Oh, yeah. It wasn't the madness.
Oh, that was a bonus.
Was probably.
You don't know what happened to them.
I don't.
Oh, no.
Now that it's dead, you don't know.
I need to know.
I'm not saying you'll never know. But right now, you're not sure if they're freed or if they're trapped forever.
Quoth the raven. I'll never know.
That's a really good raven.
Thank you so much.
Oh, Dante does not respond to your question. He is scrabbling through the remains of this thing, and he is crying a little bit.
I mean, everyone can have their own bone, I guess, if they want.
There is no response to this joke. He is just crying a little bit.
Oh my god.
And then he stands up and dusts the ash off his hands and heads over to help Macris.
Any last actions before I go for the...
No, I got my tibia. I guess I'll quickly
Your
dedicate it
difficulty's
to
now
myself.
2.
No, I got
Yeah.
my
Returning, it's
tibia.
always
Yeah,
less.
-2.
It's minus 2.
John, do I need to dedicate the bone to myself in order to bring it back?
You can't bring the bone back with you unless you dedicate it.
No, my bone.
But I have the space on the wall for it.
You know what? Fine, you can keep the bone.
Rule of cool. Bone.
Is it though?
Thank you, John. I appreciate it.
My tibia.
3 successes.
Could have picked like a skull.
I know. Why did I
fuck
choose
it.
the fucking tibia?
Alas, pours that X.
Now she's just gonna be
I
doing
killed
like a
him
little
well.
foot under it.
Killed him well, Horatio.
I burned his ass.
I burned his aspiration.
I love this updated Hamlet. This is
Wow,
dope.
that's great.
She's like
X?
sick.
Noise.
You know what? You can fuck my sister.
Wait.
Sister?
Sister.
Not Horatio's sister. Laertes.
Sorry, I was thinking Portia saying
I
that.
also was like,
oh,
Portia's
damn.
sister.
Sorry, I was skipping around another parts of the
You
play.
were hop, hop, and
4D chess here.
That's it. Mhm.
Yeah. Let's go with that.
3 successes.
When you come back, the announcer's booth still has a shattered window. The door has completely fallen now outside and is like scattered in the bleachers. But there's no body. No blood. It's all gone. The only traces that you were here is the damage that has been caused. Looking out onto the field, no one's there. The fire, gone. Everything that was in the fire disappeared.
Is there a scorch mark or anything?
Yes, there's a few
Okay.
scorch marks that indicated that the
Evidence
fire
that there
did
was
happen.
one. Okay, that's good. Theo?
Gone.
Yeah. But he was here.
Sitting in the color announcer's chair, as opposed with the play-by-play.
Oh yes.
What's a color announcer?
Play-by-play is the one who is saying things like, Rodriguez passes to this and then shoots. The color player is the one who gives insight into the play or talks about the players themselves,
Okay.
or it's someone to bounce off of.
Rodriguez has just been signed. This is his first game on the Montreal field.
Yeah,
He
or
looks
gives
really
analysis like, you can tell that he's been working on his like kick, or piercing through the defense is going to be an awful way to be able to get through this. But sitting in the announcer's chair, there is a young man of about 25 to 30. His hair is white, like pure white, bleached perhaps, that has it looks just like a slightly unruly mop on his head. And he has just the very hint. In fact, if you look at me, I don't think it's going to be that visible on camera, but if you look at me, it's about that much stubble.
Okay.
But his stubble is white as well. So you can only tell if it's there, if it's catching the light somewhat, because it's very pale. He has a pair of sunglasses that is propped up onto his forehead that seem more utilitarian than anything else. He's wearing a vest over just a dress shirt and pants. The vest and the pants are navy. The shirt is white with brown penny loafers. He has his hands up, just like this. He's very calm. The chair is large enough and has enough of a back that wasn't immediately apparent that he was there.
Dante immediately levels his pistol at the youth, the youngin.
Doesn't say anything. He's just got his hands up. As long as no one else is saying anything, there's a gun pointed at him.
We've seen a lot of shit today. Who the fuck are you?
You can call me Neil.
OOC spelling?
N-E-I-L.
Yeah.
The grip tightens on the pistol. Tell me more.
You made a mess. We cleaned it up. Out of respect of your friend.
Which friend?
The one you left behind. He's alive.
We knew that.
And he's safe?
Yes. As safe as any of us.
The gun comes down.
His hands don't.
Yeah, fair.
We did this for our own reasons. But we're also doing you this favor. Out of respect. But we hope you won't forget it.
Do we have the pleasure of knowing how we can pay you back?
Don't kill me. That's a start. I can see that you have a lot going on. Looks back and forth between the three of you. If you don't mind, I'd like to talk to her. You two are welcome to stay, but I'd like you to take 3 steps back.
Don't
Gun still works from 3 feet further away.
Absolutely. You can keep your gun out if you need to. I'd prefer if you didn't. But I want to talk to the one of you that seems the least tied right now.
Tied.
Your friend is currently experiencing an overwhelming amount of rage.
Dante takes his 3 steps back.
Trying does too.
I don't know to where, but you know.
I mean, just
away,
elsewhere
yeah,
in,
exactly.
in the booth.
Closer to the
You are
wall.
that in mechanics. That isn't even like going to affect your next action. Like you could just melee him. You're still close enough.
And it's like, oh no, Troy has to take 2 strides instead of 1.
Oh God, no!
no.
Yeah.
Ruh-roh.
My name's Neil.
Mm-hmm.
What's yours?
You know so much about us, but not our names.
I know some things.
Chris.
You are Macros. Good. Forgive me, I only know your names. I didn't know who was who. Theo told me your names because he wanted you to know that I am a friend. That's all he told me about you. But I know your guru.
And what are you?
A friend.
Friends don't keep secrets from friends.
Yes, they do. All the time.
We had a nice little heart-to-heart in the car the other day.
I'm glad, whatever that was. At some point, I would love to discuss this with you. Just right now, I have to warn you that the police have been called.
Oh,
They are on their way.
so then why are you stalling us?
I'm not stalling you. I'm telling you that you need to go, but that this place has been cleaned. For all they know, this was vandalism, nothing more. I'm not worried about getting away.
Cool.
When you have the wherewithal, I would love to speak with you. There's a card in my breast pocket. Will you take it?
She hands the... She, like, reaches back and hands this...
Clavey clave.
Yeah.
So
it's like not
he
sword.
he eyes the clave with a lot more concern than the gun.
I mean, fair play.
And then...
We'll get to that in a second.
that's
That's
quite
important.
an interesting little
Okay.
tidbit.
Okay.
And then she... But that's like, it's also a sign of, I'm not going to approach you with a weapon in my hand. And then...
The card,
Mhm.
it's a business card.
Mhm.
It is a lovely ivory color. It's got a good weight to it as well, and embossing.
Does it like feel like it's someone who cares about such things similar to how Vincent cared about his lovely business card?
No.
Oh, damn it.
Also, it's still very bright out. The sun is shining.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
true.
fair
You know, not that you knew anything about
No,
Vincent.
I-
no, of course there.
So I don't
Who's
know what you're
Vincent? I
talking
don't,
about.
yeah.
I need food. He drinks Tim Hortons, which is basically
Finally, someone who gets me.
Yeah. Nice business card.
It's typed Neil Yoshida.
YOSHIDA.
Yep. And a phone number. That's it. There's no like business. There's no logo.
Montreal local
Yeah.
phone number.
Yeah, it's a Montreal logo phone number.
Nice.
When you call, there's a chance I may not answer right away. Trust me that I will get back to you as soon as I can. There's no voicemail. Just know that I'll get to you.
Thanks.
You should go. And thank you.
Thanks. Friend.
I'm glad he's okay.
He's tough.
When he feels well enough, we would love to see him.
I'll see if I can pass the message along.
Thank you. Which probably comes out as thank you. Trion's heading for the door. Doesn't need to be told twice. We'll extend the clay
hole.
back.
So,
to...
a question: the door or the opening where the door once was?
The opening where the door was.
Yay!
I mean, you got to keep a bone. Do you want the other trophy?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
we're
she's
taking
got
the
a
door.
bone and the door.
Never had a soundproof one of these.
Oh, this is great.
Oh.
Ooh.
So you leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I want you to roll me a wits and awareness check. Oh, wait, sorry.
May I use streets tell stories to try to hear where the various persons are potentially approaching from?
Yes, you can.
I will impair my willpower for
Okay,
it.
well, then you are not going to roll this. You're going to do that. I'll let you two roll your wits awareness.
What's awareness?
Oh, does that give me -2? That's funny.
What does?
The willpower gives me -2.
Yes, it does.
That's funny.
Womp womp.
Are we impeded for
You're tired.
mental stuff
Oh, yeah.
in Glabro, or is it only
No,
social
it's because
stuff?
Macros has a full
Five
willpower
willpower.
track.
I see.
Oh,
But
I'd also drop Muhammad.
This isn't a social roll.
Whoa, crapperoonie roll-a-dolo.
2 successes.
Wait, sorry, what was that?
Sorry.
Did you just
roll a
repeat that?
dopo.
Roll-a-dolo.
Crapperdoony roller dolo?
Crapperoony roll-a-dolo.
Roller dolo?
Guys,
At least
are
the
we
ones
okay?
aren't on my range dice.
That's a very Kate.
That's amazing. That's what that is.
A witness.
So how many successes?
2. Oh, sorry.
One.
One. I don't. I'll have to
Yeah.
look up. What's the
So,
what page?
166. Listening in on a conversation occurring on the sidewalk 2 blocks away on an otherwise empty street would be 2.
Then you fail.
Yeah.
Oh.
What about the two of you?
2.
Brutal outcome.
No!
I mean, for sure.
Why? Oh, yeah, I
sure.
guess you do have 5.
Feels good.
Yeah.
Question.
And I'm never gonna decline to roll,
Right.
so you know how it goes.
Troyan is absolutely throwing you under the bus in the interest of getting herself and her tibia to safety. Sorry, Dante.
Take him. He made me do it.
As you leave, as the three of you are on your way, and then at one point Macros is going to try to press her ear against the ground, and it won't do shit.
No.
When you look back, no one's in the booth anymore. Not that you can see.
Oof.
This way, and she juts her head over her shoulder.
Well, Dante has 5 rage, Kung Fu Fenris.
That would do it.
The likelihood of him rolling a brutal outcome right now is not small.
Juts her head over her shoulder in a direction that's like a little less direct of a path. Probably like the metro, I think, is southwest of us, and she's headed northeast, which is sort of more into like the less popular parts of the park. There's like park areas opposed to all the buildings and stuff.
Is she inferring that she wants them to go with her,
Yeah.
or that we should split up?
She's inferring to go with her.
Great. To follow.
By the time you almost get to P9,
Yeah.
the metro station that you cannot explain to Anglophones, for they see it as Pi X.
Correct.
PIE-IX, because it's actually in reference to Pope Pius IX.
God damn it, Montreal.
What are you gonna do?
You can hear sirens. Not a lot. This is cops coming to investigate some vandalism, not SWAT showing up because there's dangerous animals.
Yeah.
Yep. That X's cousin.
I was gonna say that
Oh,
should
it's
that
that
the next
X's
villain.
Oh shit.
You know.
I am the Metro.
Pi X.
Oh my god.
Just like my other next supervillain, who will be known only as the Schwa.
The schwa. The schwa.
You know he's coming when you hear.
That's creepier.
Creaky
And his
door.
sidekick, Glottal Fry.
That's really good.
Actors.
Yeah. Glottal fry. That's quite good, actually.
Fucking dorks.
They got degrees for this.
Yes, we did.
True.
They went to university to learn them.
And look at us now, baby. Role playing on this platform.
I
Let's
know
go.
where my diploma
I
is.
think it's in the same drawer as mine.
Probably.
In the garbage drawer. I'm just kidding. Why would you do that?
Oh my God.
Sorry.
I like how it's important to have the diploma, and like if you need another one, it costs like a shit ton of money
Yeah.
to get, and it's like no one's ever gonna ask
Why
to
would
see
you
it.
want to see that?
I don't
Yeah.
have to put that on the wall. It's not like someone's gonna walk in here and be like, "You're not an actor."
Diploma police. Dante's got his hands jammed in his pockets. We're heading towards Peanut,
yeah.
and he's just gonna
Same
turn to these
with
two.
Peanut.
No one notices you on your way out.
Didn't know Theo had friends.
Rude.
I didn't
Of course
know.
he does.
Oh, yes. Train is also changing its on it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey. Yeah. Let's talk about that for a second.
Yeah.
Go into the metro.
Just a big dude. He's never made mention to it.
Of course he wouldn't.
Why would you say that?
He's protecting them. He barely wanted us to know about him.
He never implied that he didn't have any friends.
Did we tell him about all of the people we know?
He knows we run in a pack.
But he isn't necessarily his packmate.
I guess.
Yo. I should have fucking clued in earlier.
What?
Just before, when he asked me to stay down and tell me something, he said, "Look after my wife for me." And I, being the fucking moron I am, believed him. Or, like, say sorry to my wife for me if something happens. Instead of reading it as the obvious sign that we know he doesn't have a wife, no ring, he mentioned a girlfriend, saw his apartment was empty. And it's just like, oh my god, he's got a secret wife. I've got to do this for him.
So what? He was already
He knew.
puppeted at
He
that
must have
moment?
known. Goddamn moron.
We have to take people at their word.
But I didn't tell you anything.
It wouldn't have changed anything.
I did eat the piece of paper with it, so I'm not telling you that.
Fine. Fair.
He told me to. I would have done it anyway, but
Yes, you would have.
What was the address? Not where, but what?
outside of town.
Somewhere to meet him?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember.
Yeah, it's location name.
Okay.
I think it was that. Maybe not. Anyway.
It wasn't outside of town.
Then she will be vague about
Oh,
the region and
totally.
in town, somewhere in town.
It's on the island.
On the island. Perfect.
But like his,
Yeah.
we think it's where he wanted us to go meet him potentially or something. Yeah. Got it. I know that it's a part of what we do. I just don't like feeling that there's these groups of people out there that are hidden from us, that are hiding from us. Not because it's nefarious, not because they want to do us harm, but just because they want to keep their existence hidden. And I know before you say anything, that's what we're doing too. I get it.
No, you are your namesake and you can't fucking help it. I get it. I get it. We get it.
If
We're
Theo,
a team reach across.
if Theo wanted to help fight, why didn't we know that he had people that he could work with? They're soldiers and we could use them.
They're not necessarily soldiers. Not in the sense that we are.
Dante looks at Troyan and just says, everyone's a fucking soldier. And then
Not.
turns his head away.
Not in the way we are. Just as you and I are different types of soldiers.
Maybe they were already hurt. Maybe they're scattered.
Maybe they have knowledge instead of swords. Maybe they survive to tell stories and pass along intelligence, and that is how they fight. You cannot blame them or deserting a fight, you don't even know what they're fighting with. Don't do that.
Just because he thinks this is important doesn't mean they all do. Took us Herculean strength to get our friend on the same page.
And anything can happen. Any day.
Mm-hmm.
Any of us could,
Bite it?
become a legend. Become nothing more than a memory. And it just feels really shitty knowing that that could happen any day. That we don't have everyone on the same page.
We have a phone number. Somebody thought we were worth talking to.
That's good.
How many do we need on the same page before we act?
I'm ready to go right now. If that thing is to be believed, there's some sort of source of energy under the museum. And they're using it to power their rituals. We contact a spirit. We get it to find it for us. We go down there. We destroy it. And we tear them apart.
Pretty clear that it was really way too deep and really well protected, really difficult. And yeah, maybe it was a red herring because it's actually super easy. We could just stroll in there and win. We need to respect Vox.
We cannot use that thing's methods, trying to gain the trust and respect of the dancers. It's defeating it from the inside. It's the first step in a terrible spiral.
No. No one wants to do that.
I mean,
So we fight our way through. Macris, what?
there's
Wait.
What was that?
there's gaining its respect and trust, and then there's gaining its respect and trust without giving your up.
How do you know where that line is? I think everyone starts this particular strategy thinking that they'll know exactly when they're not giving too much of themselves. Everyone goes in with good intentions.
We know one person who knows where the line is to dance.
You comfortable asking him?
Not really, but I will if it seems like the best choice.
Not really. It's not really good pillow talk.
Did you say that in
Dante would not
character?
say that.
Oh.
No.
my god.
You like a dancing? No, not that kind of
Not that kind of dancing.
Oh no. Well, I don't think. Do we trust that it's true?
No, we don't.
So we try to figure out for ourselves if it is.
We were going to storm that place no matter what.
Yes.
The difference is if we find a staircase, we go down.
But if there's a large power source that's protecting them.
Underground.
Exactly.
We keep going down the stairs until we find it and we fuck it up.
If it's too deep for us to get to before we're attacked, before we encounter any defenses, maybe there's a way to get to it first and then go up from there.
Through the Umbra.
Maybe.
Or literally. We've got so many tunnel networks in the city.
Some literally created by a volcano. Bunch of evil badgers.
I also happen to be a friend of Rat.
Sewer heist.
A original Montreal sewer heist.
Yeah, oh my god, I'd love, yeah.
Wood? Hell yeah. Rats can choose through that. Yo.
I would rather that. Anything that means we're not trying to infiltrate them. I don't want them knowing anything about us, except that we're the ones killing them. That's it.
It is at this point that you remember that you've left your new car
I think I did that on purpose
back
because
at Pinot.
I didn't want any security cameras to catch us getting into the car and driving away.
Yep.
This is its best chance at not having the license plate linked.
And it's actually one of the top recommended places to leave your car for a long time if you're wanting to drive to the city but not drive around the city.
Oh. Good to know.
It's, one of the ones that you can actually kind of trust to not have your car banished from.
Hey, look at that.
I say we get everybody at Weathered Storm, we get everybody at Downstream.
Make up our little rift,
Make up our little rift.
whether or not they want to drive.
It's still good to talk to any percent.
Like you say, we respect Fox's methods. And we plan. And we wipe it off the face of the earth.
I feel good. How's everyone else feel?
I grab a bite.
That doesn't answer that question.
Yeah.
I don't really know how to answer that question, to be
Yeah,
honest.
back just like, hungry, want to grab a bite? I mean, like,
Oh, yeah.
y'all
I feel
can't-
great. I
Can you-
burned someone to death
Yeah.
with my body.
Can I,
I think you've got a show rage button.
do I? Oh, I do. Right there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Want to grab a bite?
Food.
That'll start bleeding off.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if there is mention of food, Dante's like, yes. I don't know what's around there, but we're gonna get some food.
Well, I assume we're on the metro.
The old Packaroo.
You can just go back to Bar Balthazar.
The home base. They serve stuff there, right? Do you
I
guys
think
serve
I
food?
established we have nachos and like crudités and little bowls of peanuts and pretzels.
Chunks, just to be clear, I want
downtown.
all the nachos you have.
We're smack downtown.
All.
Completely. Pick up.
We've already ordered Uber Eats to
Yeah.
that location before.
It's true, actually.
It is canon.
Order food. Get food.
Okay.
I'm not particularly interested in
No.
role playing out how you get food.
Are you
Go back to the bar.
Sure.
Get food.
Yep.
Go to bar. Take a booth. Devour food.
Theo's stool is unoccupied.
Get some peas.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I want to give him some time to sleep and recover.
However,
Oh.
his bike is still locked outside the bar.
Good.
That's good. Okay.
I think Troyan wants to send a bunch of texts to make sure that everyone's okay. Don't see why they wouldn't be, but you never know. She's gonna text Slade. I think.
Mm-hmm.
One fight is done. Are you okay?
Who else are you texting?
Ooh. Who else knew about this fight? People who are closer to both of you, right?
I mean, Apotheosis designed the
Oh,
trained Code 902, right?
Mm-hmm. If Dante wants to be the one to text her, Troyan will let him do that, but she will.
I don't think he's thinking about that right now. to
Then
be
she
honest.
will text Apotheosis.
Right, thinking about apotheosis, not a Dante thing.
Not a
She
Dante
will.
thing to
She
do.
will write
Classic.
this particular fight is over. Is everyone at downstream okay? She'll do the same to Sky unless Macros wants to jump on that.
Go for it.
All
Same
you, baby.
text.
Boop, 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 boop.
So you're on Weathered Storm. Have you contacted?
She sent
Trying
3
to.
texts.
Heads of each plus girlfriend.
Heads of each plus girlfriend. Maybe Northern Guard as well? Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't know. I was just like, hey, psst. On the left. Do I have your number?
Surely we'd have someone's number
Yeah.
because we told them we were coming.
Yeah, we have some way of contacting them, so one of us will contact them and say.
Nice.
I also.
A text just came in.
Oh, hang on.
No, that was
Oh,
you
sorry.
contacting them.
I also sent a text out, so there'll be another sound effect. But it's to Hannah Side of 8. I need to talk to you about trapped spirits in the Umbra. So, something to that effect. Spirits trapped in the Umbra.
Macros will also get in on this text. Any person.
Hey, you up?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Let's go.
Want to discuss some.
Gail.
Y'all giggling at me for it.
Sorry, it's so hard to just do this.
Text 80% fart.
To
Dude,
Fart.
do.
me.
Killed me. I don't know how far back my notes I just went.
None of us even approached Gen Z,
Yeah.
for what it's worth, Captain Splooey.
Oh,
None of us. None of
Not
us.
even close.
Characters? Question mark?
Also,
Doesn't matter.
I feel like the Gen Zs I know call each other way more than the millennials I know.
Oh.
It's weird to me.
Whoa.
I want to revisit that museum.
At the bar, Shanks notices Troyan's jubilant mood.
She seems a little more chipper, less stressed than she usually does.
Dante, you can drop your rage by 2.
Okay. Yeah, will. But he still seems distracted.
Zablica, we're all millennials.
I don't feel like an early millennial.
I
that's
know
true.
I am an early millennial. and You're
You
not.
Oh.
I'm slightly older than these folk.
Oh, early in that sense.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Early
but
in
I'm very close to the cutoff. I'm. You can make the case that I'm a zillennial,
Yeah.
which I've heard before, and that I'm the very end of Generation X and the very beginning of millennial. And these folks are a little later, so they are like smack dab in millennial land.
Millennial land.
Captain Splooey, I used to be like you until I realized that it's kind of futile.
Goonies.
Yeah, does Troyan just like mount the tibia on the wall?
Gillen's
Over the
been
bar?
Asking a really good question, and the answer is yes. So she would mount it over the bar.
Like a real bone?
Well, the common people don't know that. It could just be a dinosaur bone for all we
Imagine
know.
going to a bar and there's a bone.
They would like it.
a single.
Our clientele would like it.
I love it.
Common people.
The puss.
The puss. Because she could put it under the bar with her 2x4 that she uses to justify her 1 dot of melee.
Incredible.
But I don't know.
The clue by
stick,
4?
which is
The
like
clue by
the
4.
leg off of a table with a bunch of duct tape on it to hold it better. That's what my brother's video store ended up happening because someone robbed it and my brother like chased after them, which was not a good choice.
Oh my god.
And then they got away because they were in a car.
Holy
And
shit.
then someone put some duct tape on a table leg they never had to use it, and they wouldn't have, 'cause
Damn.
that's illegal and that would be considered a weapon. But there was a time that there was. This was before he owned it.
And you've just confessed this crime.
He didn't make it. He didn't own it. He was just an employee who chased down a robber without a stick. Then
What's that?
It's a cool bone I found. Do you like it?
You're just gonna put
Do you fucking like
a bone up on the wall.
Do you think it's too much?
I think it looks human.
Should I take it down?
I think it looks human.
So that's a yes.
It depends on what you're looking for the decor of this place.
I don't know. I thought it was kind of like edgy,
want a bone.
avant-garde kind of vibes.
Like
Dante
long bone
can't,
kind
but
of vibes.
but that's good.
All right, she
So-
lets herself see reason because Shanks is
Here's
a
the
respected
thing.
person. Okay, she's
You named the bar after one of the 3 wise men.
I didn't actually.
Who did you name it after?
My ex's favorite Shakespeare character, the one she was named after, pretends to be a man at one point. Names himself Balthazar.
Portia.
Yeah.
I remember that play. 12th Night?
Merchant of Venice.
Close.
Where's the button?
Opinions of respect.
Where's that fucking button?
Yeah.
It's a trusting character. I don't remember that well.
Nice job, Shucks.
You do what you want.
Your opinion's important.
It's okay. It's a nice bone.
Thank you.
Small. Well, I mean, dinosaurs came in all sizes. Maybe it's like genuine fossil.
Like Brachiosaurus neck bone or something.
Did you really want nachos or were you just... Okay,
He nods.
I'll take care of it. There's no one in the bar. It's still like 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
God damn. What is wrong with our timetable?
But at one point, there's a knocking at the door.
Oh, God. Train will peek out the window.
Oh shit!
You found me. You have an illegal bone here.
Got David Boreanaz here to examine your
God
bone.
damn it. No, not Bones.
And whoever else.
not Mr. Bones.
Not Mr. Bones. And the other person.
You mean the doughy protector, David Boreanaz?
I do. Anyway.
She peers out one of the windows to see who's at the door.
I see.
Oh, God.
Organ stitches.
Oh.
That's
Oh.
always how our info boxes pop up, but the like suspense of like
Oh, yeah.
info box.
The
and then
reveal,
the
yeah.
text.
Troyan will go to unlock and open the door.
Cleves the Lie comes in. He's got his big overcoat that he's pulled around him. He shuffles past. And then he stops and he turns around and he takes Troyan by the shoulders. Just two big mitts just going, oh, pop.
Hi.
It's done, isn't it?
Yeah. This one at least.
Let's drink.
What's
Her
your
favorite. Her favorite. Today, it's hers. And he goes and he sits down at the bar.
I'm sure you've got it here somewhere. Liz.
Hold on. Here we go. What? It's a New York sour. Because I was cliched as fuck for F-Zero.
4 of them?
I guess, if everyone else wants.
Sure.
Yeah.
Dante is here to
none
drink.
for old Shanks.
5? Shucks?
No,
Wow.
Shanks isn't even in the room. He's currently making nachos.
It's just in the microwave.
I've got main character syndrome today. I don't know what to tell you.
But it is over, isn't it?
If they're truly worth 3, they've each been destroyed.
3's all I know.
And yeah,
There are a lot more enemies out there. But you take your wins when you can. To Portia.
It's Portia.
Dante nods.
He sips it. He does not, throw it back.
Mm-hmm.
And you're on your next one now, are you?
Enough.
I need you to delay by a day. Or two.
Plans take time.
I'm in your debt. I've given you my apartment. You do what you need to do with it.
Are you sure?
I'm happy. For the first time in a long time, I'm happy. And I'm ready.
Okay.
Will you be there?
Of course.
Yes.
I'm poetic enough to wait until the half moon is in the sky.
It feels right.
And I've sat down with your young cub. And I've had a long talk with Jennifer. She doesn't hate you. That's about the best endorsement I can give anyone. One more.
Huh?
To Ryan. Wherever he is. I'm sure he'll be happy to hear what you've done.
Cleves, if we're waiting until the half moon, we could try to find him for you.
It's in 2 days.
Oh. Shit. Never mind. No, we could get a lot done in 2 days.
Like a 3-hour drive. Good.
If he's there.
It's not a requirement. It couldn't be. You understand?
Yep.
I think so.
He has his own choices to make.
Sky proved herself. And Portia's avenged. Anyway. And he pushes the stool back from the bar.
You stay as long as you want.
There's a few other things I have to take care of.
You'll let us know if there is anything else we can do.
I will. Thank you. He turns and he heads to the door. Nice bike. Opens it and then walks out. I have your nachos.
Thanks, Shunks.
Shanks comes in. He's used the big plate, the plate that's reserved for like a whole table.
Nice.
Just puts it down. I put everything on it.
Including the maraschino cherries.
No.
I was being smart.
Yeah.
That's not like you.
Yeah.
And he heads into the back for doing some more prep for the evening.
God, Shankras? Macronks? Nice.
Monks.
Monks. Shanks, you want a few? I don't know. Like before he steps away too far.
Pokes his head out. Yeah.
Like scooches over to give space.
Sits
What are you
down.
drinking?
Like a ginger ale. It's 2 p.m.
Okay.
We all look at our
Or
empty
look,
Two glass.
whiskey
two empty
sour.
glasses.
What'd you say?
Yeah.
Something sour?
New York sour.
New York sour.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's,
yeah.
which
too,
is
yeah.
whiskey, lemon
Wait.
juice, simple syrup, and egg white, and red wine.
Oh. Dante immediately regrets drinking those.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
a Manhattan.
Hell yeah.
She makes him one.
Just want to see if there's a weird.
Hmm?
So a Manhattan is standard whiskey, vermouth, and bitters,
Mhm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
That's a Manhattan. I'm just wondering whether there's like.
Can we jazz it up
Yep.
at all? Yeah.
So you do serve it, however, often with a maraschino cherry on a pick.
Now you can put it on the nachos if you want.
Kung Fu Fenders is correct because Kung Fu Fenders hasn't mentioned anything that I wouldn't put on a nacho. Now, to be fair, he has put some things on there that you two would not put
Yes.
on nachos.
Generally true.
But there is no avocado and there's no olives.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, so white Manhattan is white whiskey.
That exists.
Yeah. What?
Whoa.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
White
check.
rum.
Blanc
Yeah.
vermouth,
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice day for a white whiskey.
Benedictine, and orange
That would make a lot more
bitters.
sense. Sorry, Split.
Wow.
Me too.
Hey, look, I know you have a lot going on, but I appreciate this.
Just gotta ask. Sometimes we're focused on our own shit.
It's been kind of go recently, and
I told you I have friends. If you need help.
appreciate it. Really. This is a moment of calm
Ish. You could say that.
and we really appreciate everything you've done.
What can I say? I like the place.
Even with the burn?
I'll get used to it. And I think we'll end the session.
Yay. And just like that, our pack was complete. Sorry, Zach. You're out. No, I'm just kidding.
Jesus balls, Kung Fu Fenris.
What the hell?
75 proof? What the fuck, man? Damn!
I will say,
That
olives
would have me seeing God.
olives have a very important purpose. Olive oil. I am only satisfied with olives when they are crushed and squeezed of their life.
Oh my god.
Lord.
Olive oil.
I'm just
is
not a
delicious.
huge fan of olives.
I didn't used to like them. Now I do. But
My-
it was definitely
My
something.
mother likes olives that are stuffed with almonds.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Or
that's yeah,
pistachios.
that's the thing. Cool.
Akavan would have an amazing. They had like an olive bar, all sorts of different like
Crazy
things
ass
stuffed
place.
in
eh?
olives. So good.
The
Yeah.
the Japanese grocer has moved into that space. what used to be Aqua.
They've
They're
expanded.
very big now.
It's like on
Scranton,
Across the street.
I think, yeah.
Essentially.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, so they've
I
hopped.
feel like they were getting quite crowded, so that's good for them.
We haven't been there in a little while.
No.
We haven't
Okay.
needed
I realize
to.
it's not.
Good
Yeah.
stuff.
No longer in the neighborhood.
Montreal
but,
local discussion.
Oh.
Well, the mood point. Let's go and check out this mood point.
The stuffed ones are green olives. This
Mhm.
ones.
Yes.
Yes.
I will.
Yes, I have yet to
sample
encounter a stuffed black olive. That, I mean, anything's possible.
All right, so the mood point is, what bone would you have taken?
That's a great move
Good
point.
question.
Well done, everyone.
Tibia, patella, which is the kneecap,
Oh.
femur, which is the largest bone
Yeah.
in the human body, skull, or
Pretty metal.
a phalange, like a finger or a toe.
Oh. Oh.
While we're figuring that out,
I can-
Kate, what did you learn today?
Baculum.
That you tend to play characters who don't let your villains have their monologues.
That's okay. I don't mind. Liz?
Oh, yeah.
I learned what changes in Troyan now that this particular vendetta is done. She's like fucking happy. Which is weird. It's weird playing her this way, but it's kind of exciting.
Bardic Lydia, your ego?
Nice. Wink.
Sky.
This might not be surprising, but it was good to learn in game. It's very important. I learned today that it's very important to Dante that Guru, like all creatures, have their entire life cycle. So life, death, spirit, legend, whatever those stages are. It feels ever more important. And the idea that there are things that there are Guru who cannot progress, pass through, is not. It's fucking with them.
Perhaps your deed name is even more pertinent than ever.
Maybe. You might even say it was a good one.
Sometimes the dice fall, and through everything that's telling you to fudge them, don't. See what happens. Kate, you want to call someone out?
Yeah. I really appreciated. I feel like you knew exactly when Jordan would listen, what she would listen to, how long she would listen, and when that line was crossed. And then she'd listen some more once she had, once the ZX was like sufficiently damaged. So it was really like interesting to see you closing out this final section in a way that, perhaps because they weren't wearing Portia's face, perhaps because this was like less of a prolonged encounter with this particular one, but it was really interesting to see like the different way you approach this one compared to the previous ones.
Yet, Chad likes big bones. Femur wins.
Incredible.
Half the vote.
Look at that.
Likes big bones.
Other chatters get denied.
Should have
Yeah.
taken the femur. Nah, I regret nothing.
Liz?
I would like to call out Dantescu, Scotimus.
Hello.
When he saw too much and it broke his brain and broke his heart,
Aw.
that was really beautiful and affecting. And I look forward to see what he tries to do, because it created in that moment a completely new set of priorities for him. And I love that.
I'm always on the lookout for new goals in game. It's true. You got me.
You pivoted hard, man.
You got me, man. It's true. I can't deny it. Kate, I'm not going to take the words out of your mouth for what you just said to Liz, but I want to call out Macris for knowing where her line was and talking to ZX. I think first of all, I think throwing a silver clave is badass as fuck. I also I did appreciate the fact that we were in a position where we could not get to the creature to fight it, and that is what we came to do. We were not there. We weren't there to like. I don't know. We had a dialogue, but we weren't there to have a dialogue. We weren't there to parley with it. So I really appreciated the way you took the initiative to initiate it, and it did, like you say, John. It didn't turn into sort of knock down, drag out. What's the word I'm looking for? Fight.
A knockdown, drag out fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I felt it was very effective in game, in the moment.
Yeah, well, like, he started it, right? Like, we were chilling, we were, like, gonna go
Chilling.
find it.
Yeah.
And then suddenly, like, fucking smoke and fucking up the
Yeah.
It's like,
That's bad news, man.
Yep.
you shot first. Zedek shot first.
Shout out to Neil. John.
Yeah.
Shout out to Neil.
Yeah.
I think it's really cool to have. Yeah, I think it's really cool to have. Again, these like I know I referenced it in game, but it's cool to have like other factions and other kind of things, mysterious forces at play that we don't know much about. I have a theory as to who Neil might be, but like it will be nice to see that happening, and I might very well be wrong.
Well, people who aren't allies,
Yeah.
nor are they antagonists. It's just like these are people with their own agendas, and we're not quite sure what they are.
Yes.
It's very, very exciting, very interesting.
Yes. Agreed.
I wonder. I think you're probably going to have to discuss it in spoilers. So there's a few things that I sometimes do when I'm running a game. There are times where if the players pick up on a story and decide that's where I want the story to go and it's not what I intended, I say, okay, and I roll with it. I am not above making changes in my brain as to what has happened because that information hasn't been revealed yet. I will say that there are two things in today's session that I did determine and that I wasn't going to change one way or the other. First is what the thing was in the announcer's booth that that Troyan destroyed and why it was there. Second is Neil. So if you want to theory craft about either of those things on the Discord, go ahead. I'm not going to change my mind on this one. I know who Neil is. I have possibly given people who know enough about Werewolf a hint. Possibly. But I'm not going to say for sure. And I'm definitely not going to confirm until you decide to go out and talk to Neil yourself. But there is something that I do have to discuss. We're going to make sure that we mention this again at the top of next session, but we're going to mention it now in case you're listening. In the next session, we will be playing out The Rite of the Winter Wolf for Cleaves the Lie. It will be at the end of the session, and we will mention it so that you can, should you decide to, skip that part of the session. I should actually have this out here. It will be dealing with the idea of ending one's own life.
It's not on cam, John. I just realized.
Thank you. It will be dealing with the concept of ending one's own life, albeit in a ritual that is designed to celebrate as opposed to give in to despair. We recognize that this might be a difficult topic for people, so we're mentioning it now. We will mention it at the top of next session, and we will mention it at the point that it will start to occur at the end of next session. There will be no other story information passed on after we give that warning. It will not be a required viewing for anyone. It will be purely about Cleaves the Lie's story. If you are in that position and you wish to know more about what happened but don't want to witness it, I'm sure someone will be able to write up a synopsis for you. But we understand if it's something that you don't want to deal with or don't want to watch. So we have arranged for this. I think it will be interesting. We've discussed it as a group and we think that it will be something worth playing out. But if you don't, that's completely fine.
We'll
Thank
put
you,
it
John.
in the timestamps, the chapters on YouTube, so that people can see where it is.
Nice.
But also, it'll be like the last section of playtime, and then we'll go to end of game stuff. So, yeah, they can definitely see like a switch to Kate Elizabeth Scott as the indication that session's over.
Yeah.
If
Nice.
they
Thank you.
just scrub.
Thank you both. Thank you all.
Yeah. If you have any comments, thoughts, questions about that, we're available now. But honestly, you may not be hearing this when we're live. So go onto the Discord. It's the best place to ask us about these sorts of things. Links to the Discord is always found in our video descriptions and in our Twitch things that nobody looks at ever.
Yeah.
Because who looks at
Panels,
things
so
on
they're
their
like on
Twitch?
the 4th pet. Like you have to
Yeah,
click so
yeah.
many more times than you used to. Yeah.
But we'd be glad to have a dialogue about it, or at least I would. I'm not going to volunteer anyone else. For that matter, though, it doesn't mean that we don't have a lot more wackiness coming up in the week.
Whoa.
Monday, if there isn't drilling going on, because it stopped on Thursday and it's back on Friday, so who knows? I will be playing solving crosswords with viewers. It's fun, it's cozy. As Erwin pointed out earlier, I often will randomly pronounce things in French. When I'm looking for what number and where it is on screen, I count in French. This is how my brain works. But yeah, we solve crosswords together. It's great. Last time we got through most of the week, so it's a good time. That's Monday, hopefully.
Sick. Tuesday is April the 1st. That is traditionally known as April Fool's Day or Poisson d'Avril if you're from a French-speaking place. Or maybe that's just a Quebec. Actually, I don't know. I stream on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. I mentioned Poisson d'Avril because I feel like something francophone would be kind of fun to do, really tap into a different side of me. I've always wanted to do some like extreme racing, but like in the backwoods. And I've heard that there's a spot in Quebec that will allow Tornado Macaw to do this. Join me on Tuesday. I'm going to be streaming Montbazou, which is a Quebec setted build a car and race it simulator. I don't know. I think you deliver poutine as well. I don't know, guys.
Iconic.
Just come on down. Tornado's a pretty extreme guy. It should be a good time. And maybe something else fun will happen. I don't. That's not a tease. I actually just don't know. That's me.
Wednesday, twitch.tv/backroomdeals. We'll have Patrick Sklar on. It's an interesting, he may be playing for something important for those interested in the future of Netrunner.
Scoop season is upon.
Oops.
Nothing Thursday, but Friday there is more Cyberpunch.
Oh, shit.
That's at 1800 Eastern. Cyberpunk with Punchy. And then
My president.
there are no streams from either of us on Saturday.
But that might mean perhaps
So that's the thing.
maybe a steel stream might be. Yeah, check
Oh,
the
I think
Discord.
we could arrange something.
Ooh, lovely.
I have a graphics card I need to
Test. Rigorously test.
I need to let it out
Yeah.
Oh, uncage it? If that's
a little bit.
Nice.
Although I realize I can't do my entire monitor. I can't project that. It would look so bad if I did my entire
Oh yeah,
monitor
honestly,
on,
no,
on Twitch.
absolutely not.
It would
yeah.
just be black bars above and below. Although
And it's
maybe
like-
that will be a cool overlay. Who knows? We'll see.
And then Sunday.
Sunday back here. Same time for realsies this time. Same time as this week. Time zones are locked for a few months yet. Same channel. 2 p.m. Eastern.
Special thanks, of course, Erwin, Kung Fu Fenris. Thanks for being here. Thanks for everybody who showed up today.
Yeah.
Or if you watched, or if you talked about us, especially if you talked about us, especially if you talked to us. I cannot stress it enough. We're not, like, engagement? Great. I'm all for engagement.
Yeah.
Bump up the algorithm. That's fantastic.
Love views.
Hearing about it from you is really the reason we do this. See you next time.
You mean, Bluey.
Bye.
Bye.